and we started. Why isn't my microphone? Great. Anyway, okay. Basically, RNA in this game, you're going to get an implant. The first lot of RNA will be used to increase your intelligence, because you need to have spare space in when you add your intelligence and your education together to have space to increase skills or gain new skills. So there's going to be a limit. Always has to be a limit. So the limit, so this is for who? Dane, is it?
Nagan.
Okay, Nagan. Okay, Nagan, you can increase your intelligence. What is it now at the moment?
6.
Okay, good luck.
Flowers for Algernon.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you have you can get an increase of 2. Hang on. And GM. And I'm going to just roll to see how many implants you can maximally have. Okay. So your intelligence goes up by 2. Nagan.
Yep.
I know how many you don't know, and they won't know until they reach the limit. So you can either now put in an RNA transplant for a skill, or you can put an RNA transplant to get your intelligence higher.
Can I go intelligence one more time? I'm
Sure.
not smart enough to do that.
Back, gentlemen.
Good evening. Okay,
Good
here we go. We're just putting in some RNA transplants.
Ooh. RNA transplants.
3. So you got a total of 5.
Is that like skills or increased intelligence or what?
Intelligence.
At the moment, basically, the first, cool. Yeah, it's all shared with me, Glenn, which is cool.
Ooh.
Oh, cool. So the first one you have to do is I roll to see how many transplants you're able to take, or implants, I should say, and you got to decide how many intelligence ones you take and how many skill ones you take. So far Nagan has taken 2 intelligence and he's increased his intelligence by 5 points. Okay, Nagan,
Nice.
what's the skill you want?
Electronics or mech? Sorry, 1 second. They're -3 at the moment, so.
Yep.
What do we have less of in the crew?
One of the things we always need is tactics. We're always short tactics, man. when it
Well,
comes
yeah, tactics is a hard skill to sort of code, but I guess it's possible. So the group has, I think, less electronics than mech. Because I think there's 3 or 4 people who have mech.
Alright, I'll try for electronics.
Okay. 012. You have electronics 2 from the implant.
Sweet. Can I keep going?
Yeah. Until you either your implants don't work, or you run out of space to gain new skills.
Alright, from there is computer. Is that useful?
Everyone I think has computer 0.
Alright, no worries. I might try for mech now. I've got heaps of mechs.
What's your combat skills like?
Laser carbine 2, laser rifle 2.
Oh, well, you got a few there.
What about Vax 2? Is that something you can get improved?
You can, but you'd probably want 0G combat instead.
0G combat?
I don't know. It's up to you what you want. Vac suit. What is your vac suit?
1.
Oh, that's good.
That's good. Alright.
Yeah, just means you take a -2 on any combat armor stuff with your plasma gun thing, fusion gun.
Yep.
What's a skill you'd really like to have?
I don't know, I'm just looking through. There's a lot of skills in this.
Mm.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I'll come back to you. You have a look and think.
Alright.
Okay, who else wants RNA implants?
Is Matt there? I'm pretty sure he told me about this. So
Yeah. Matt.
what's that?
I want some.
Okay, rightio. So you want an RNA transplant? You got enough?
Yeah.
Do you,
Of course.
are you at full skills?
How many
Well, you're-
skills am I allowed?
I
Let's
don't
see.
know. Well, you got your intelligence plus your education. I think everyone is full, isn't there? Aren't they?
That would be my education is 11, my intelligence is 7. I
Yeah,
gotta count
Coach, you
my
might
skills
not.
now, which
18.
means I have 19, right?
Yeah. 19 levels anyway.
Okay.
You don't count
Can I
0
be
level.
can I be heard now?
Yes.
No,
Alright.
no, you can't. We can't hear you, Matt. What's happening?
Yeah, no, my mic was. I don't know what was wrong with it.
Okay.
But yeah, I had to replug it.
Sweet.
I got room, man.
You've got room.
What's
How
what-
much?
what's
How many
like-
spaces?
Hang on, I got 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait a minute. I got vac suit 2. That's not a vac suit. 14.
So you got
With
five.
vac suit, I got, huh?
You got 5 skill slots left, basically.
I have 5 skill slots left on their own.
All right. So you.
Yeah.
I'm going to do Matt. So you just start thinking about what you want. So Matt, you want to
Okay.
improve. You want to improve your intelligence first, I think, because you've topped out with your.
Yeah, I imagine mine's at 7. Although all my skills seem a bit. I don't know if they're put in right.
Yeah, they
Shouldn't
are.
I have like -3s and stuff, or?
Probably,
I don't
but some
know.
of them haven't been done.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So you first want to increase your intelligence
Yep.
with an implant. Of course, there is always the option that stuff can happen that you might not like. But here we go.
Yeah, that's cool.
So your intelligence just got boosted by 3 points.
Excellent.
Do you want to do it again or not?
Um.
What does your intelligence stand at now?
10.
Oh well, that's pretty good.
Hmm. Is that what the is that what an A stands for? I still don't quite understand the whole up thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Well, that's pretty cool, isn't it? 10. That's
Well,
pretty high.
That's pretty good.
that gives you +1. You go over a 12, you get a +2 or a +3 to any, to potentially
Oh.
some intelligence-based skills.
Oh, so they'll just go up naturally.
Mm.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll try Intel again then. Yeah. What the hell?
Now Devin's gonna have to get some. He's the smartest guy in the party with an intelligence of 12.
It's
It's
now
gonna be
jumped
crap.
to maximum intelligence of 15. One off, sorry. 16.
One up.
Up to
Sorry, what?
15.
Sorry, I missed some of that.
You're at 15?
I'm
15.
at 15.
Yep. Now I need you to
Whoa.
give me a 2d6 roll, please.
No.
Yep.
Whoa, slow down. You got 2 conversations going at once, Steve. You need to
Mm.
clarify who's talking to who,
Matt.
because I think you just messed him up.
Yeah,
Yep.
maybe.
Matt,
No, wait. So my intelligence is now.
15.
What was your
So
starting?
it is
What was your
15.
starting intelligence? What was your
Ah.
starting intelligence?
I can't remember now. How many points did it just go up though?
It went up to 10. Yeah? Now it's gone up
Yeah,
another
initially
5.
it went up to 10, and then it went up.
Another 5.
Whoa.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, that-
it's not
that shocked
it's
me as
not
well.
an easy addition. Give me a 2d6 roll, please.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah.
Because something probably is going to happen with that. Oh, you are such a lucky little bugger, aren't you?
Oh.
Okay. No, you haven't developed any psychosis. You have not developed any odd things happening. You actually
Oh, that could
can
have been fun.
use that 15. I would not chance it again though,
Oh no, not gonna.
because
chance it
like
again.
once you get up past like a natural 12, you get into the realm of like that line between genius and insanity sort of thing happening.
Okay.
And any major thing happens to you, it's going to have to be rolled again. Oh, like, I don't know, going back in time. You
Okay.
may yet suffer from a psychosis.
Ah, okay. Cool.
Cool.
No, that's cool. I don't
Okay.
mind that.
Okay,
It might
you've
suck for you
got...
guys, me being the medic, but...
Yep. You've got 8 slots now for skills.
Oh, God.
You may or may not fill them.
Yep.
I know how many slots you have left.
Okay, cool.
Is this Dane?
This is Dane.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
He's gonna be insufferable.
Yeah, mate. Do you want to move on to the next person while I sort of look through my skills? Because
Okay,
like you said,
yep.
some of them aren't actually filled out properly, and I gotta,
Okay.
sort of
Rightio.
suss that out.
Anyone else want to fiddle with their
Well,
intellect?
if you look on Dane, let me give you a little bit of insight here. So go to the page. Don't look at all the gobbledygook on the back
Character
side
sheet.
of it. Look at the tabs on the front of the character sheet.
So the
'Cause
bio and info, you've written them in.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Don't look at that other. Don't look at all that stuff in the back because that's not completed and set up
Okay.
completely. I didn't even
Yeah,
bother filling
that's-
that in.
Yep.
That's what I figured. So the stuff on the front sheet, are there any other like -3s and stuff, or is this the whole everything pretty much? On the
If
front?
you-
Everything not on that sheet is at -3.
Okay, cool. All right, that makes sense then. Yep. No worries. And what things did the intel change? Like, what are intel-based skills? I guess I'll look that up
Until
later,
in the
but-
world.
It doesn't matter.
At the moment it gives you extra slots, though. You add up how many skill levels you have right now.
Yep.
Which is your intelligence and education.
Well, no.
Okay.
Now it's that's how many slots you have now. Add up how many skill levels you have with the skills you possess now, and the difference is how many more you can gain, if you're lucky.
Okay. Alrighty.
Right, Mentor, you were wanting to have some RNA.
Considering it, I'm at 12 intelligence and full up on slots. But somebody needs to get a medic implant just in case Dane goes crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
It should be me.
Nagan will get medic implant. I'll try it.
Okay. Dane considers messing with, Devin considers messing with his brain and decides against it.
Okay.
No.
Cool. Okay, rightio. So Nagan has been moved up from a monkey to a fully functioning person, whereas Dane has been moved from a relatively intelligent person to someone who is now talking to the invisible fish that flit around his head. Okay,
Sweet.
great stuff. So Nagan,
So was I able to still roll on getting medic up? Is that what's
Yeah.
happening now?
I'm going to do that.
Quiet! I'm talking to the great old ones.
Oh dear Lord. So how many slots you got left, Nagan?
1 second. So 18 slots is 11 and 7 in. Is that how it works?
Mhm.
11 in and 7 education.
Yep. How many skill levels do you have? That's how many slots you got.
What's
how
that?
many?
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 12.
12. Okay, let's see what you get from medical. Med 3, sorry. Med 3.
Alright, cool.
Goes through 0, 1, 2, 3.
I have a... Oh, sorry, keep going.
Yeah.
I just have a question after.
Yep.
Can I ask, like, was there a risk to just putting too much RNA in one's head?
There is.
Alright, well now that I've got a bit more intelligence and Nagan's kind of figured out that maybe it's not the best to keep doing, I think he's gonna quit while he's ahead.
Okay. All
Good
good.
idea.
All good. Okay, rightio. Yes, back to Dane, who is just bursting with ideas and possibilities in his head now. My
Yeah.
God, it all makes it so much simpler. You need a sample now to work with. Boy, what you could do.
Oh, for sure. One thing I was going to ask, you said something about 0G combat before.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a skill or...
It is.
It is, because I can't... Are not all the skills on the list
No.
of skills on the page?
No.
Oh, okay. Has someone got a link to a list of skills
No.
that I could just check out?
No, because some skills are skills from what they call the mercenary book, some skills are from High Guard, and some are from Scouts, and some are from the merchant book.
I think what he means is that the Roll20 sheet is imperfect.
Oh, yeah.
Not have all the skills.
Yeah. Well, the Roll20 sheet's based on Classic Traveller. We're using the next step up.
Okay. Alrighty.
So
I haven't played any Traveller, so I have no idea about those skills. But
that's okay. So I will try to read you some of the extra skills.
Do you know kind of what you'd like to do?
Yeah, I reckon I'll mainly just go with tactics and try to just get like a little bit more tactics and I don't know, maybe a bit more medic.
Which do you want to go for first?
Oh my God, you're already a medic 3, but yeah.
Medic 3's high though, right? Anyway.
Well, you are a surgeon.
Maybe
but who knows? Come on.
You're a surgeon, but you know, with that kind of intelligence, I think you would want to be like Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah, a researcher, man. You would be like...
Yeah, you probably want to be able to resurrect the dead.
In Star Trek, you'd probably be like Noonien Singh, creating superhumans and all sorts of wonderful things.
Oh my God. This has opened up a...
Oh yeah.
ridiculous can.
Oh, you want to see what happens next?
Yeah. Alright, maybe, well, you said we don't have much tactics, right? I feel like tactics would be a natural progression of getting higher intelligence. If you're like a combat kind of person, which he is, like he's a combat medic. So, yeah, I reckon tactics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And the tactics is one with
tactics 1.
Okay, cool. So it's got 1 with the 2 crossed out. What does that mean?
That means I had to drop it.
Which means...
So when we rolled him up,
when
we rolled him up, he had more skills than he could hold with his intelligence.
Okay.
So I dropped it.
Yeah,
I dropped it down 1.
Yep.
So I'll put it back up to 2. That's cool.
Yep.
Alright.
Tactics 2.
Cool.
You should probably pick up like occult sciences too, just because you know.
Once again, I would never have known occult science.
You're at that level.
Wait, is occult sciences a thing?
No.
Oh man, that's so cool.
I'm just yanking your chain.
Yeah.
Pick up alchemy while you're at it, you know, and then find the Philosopher's Stone, and you're away.
Oh mate, is there like chemistry?
Yeah, it's sort of a science skill.
We're going to need somebody with RNA implants and a sort of outboard brain to figure out all this time stuff.
But the unfortunate thing is that Dane, while he has a fantastic brain, he doesn't have any training in that side of science.
Yeah, exactly. He would need ages to actually learn it.
Or some sort of, I don't know, immediate transplant that could give him some basic knowledge.
Well,
did they? Are you using, which skill set are you using? The Mega Traveler skill set?
No, the basic.
Oh, just the basic. Okay.
Yep. So
Do they have?
I'd have to
robotics?
go into probably, what is it?
Do they have
Citizens of the
robotics?
Imperium. I can't even remember what the skills are on that one.
There's a scientist in the Citizens of the Imperium, but yeah, the science skills are woefully inadequate for a science fiction game.
Yeah.
They do have some.
Yeah.
Well, Dane, what you doing?
Just give me 1 second. Did anyone else want to go, or?
I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there because I've never liked it, but since Nagan is now literally twice as smart, he's realised that cudgels aren't good in space combat. Just so we're clear about this. The cudgel is gone.
Oh, well, you've still got skill in it, but, you know.
Oh, I'm not saying I've forgotten how to hit someone with a stick. I'm saying that I now think that there's better options.
Here's the thing about cudgel. You can use cudgel skill to hit somebody with the butt end of your rifle.
That seems practical.
Which is really handy.
I've just been poisoned by the picture on my character sheet, which is some dude from some show holding a stick. So, I was about to Photoshop
there
that picture.
There was also a stun stick. Was that in this game? That
no.
you needed to have cudgel skill to use. That was in the other game.
That might have been one of the latest supplements they gave for it. But I don't.
Well, I think it was in one of the games you ran, and I can't remember which one, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was in one of the JTAS's, what do you call it? Port Dusters game.
Yeah.
I don't have that thing on me, sorry. I put it away. I've only got the books for this one.
So if Dane was to get a sciencey type skill, could he just sort of learn away at that in his spare time? Or would it definitely take like a, you know?
How would he learn away at it?
We're not taking any computers or any data with us, are we?
Not really.
Yeah. So wouldn't even be anything to study, would there really? If we're going back in time, well, I guess we're not going back that far, but... Well, it's just
computers, are you mad, man?
It's a risk.
Alright, I reckon maybe he'll just take more tactics then. You guys were saying we didn't have much tactics, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, three tactics is +3 on the initiative roll, so that's not a bad thing.
What is he at now? 2. Yeah.
Do you add everybody's tactics or just the highest tactics?
Highest,
Steve.
Well, highest for the group. I mean, you guys might be in 2 groups. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, tactics is a good skill.
What is our group's highest tactics?
I think you with the 2.
Oh, okay.
Or it could have been Teddy with the 2. I'm not sure.
Yep. I mean, if there's not going to be much chance to get, well, not much use with getting a sciencey type skill like robotics or xenology, then yeah.
Well, you've already got xenology. You're a doctor.
Really?
At level 3,
kind of skill.
you've got xenology. You're a surgeon. You're a practicing doctor in civilian life.
Oh, so xenology, see, this is the kind of stuff I just wouldn't know because like it's nowhere on the sheet or anything. So.
And
all right, yeah,
only
I'll go
the
with
standard known races, obviously.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Alrighty, yeah, I'll go with tactics.
Good.
Add
good
another
call.
1.
Cool.
Add another 1. Doing anything else? Or you think you're going to call it quits there? Any other skill you're really burning to get? What's your
not
back
really,
suit?
to be honest.
What's your back suit?
Back suits. Give us a look. 1.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe 0G combat.
Okay.
Has anyone got that at all?
I think Teddy has.
Yeah.
Devin has it.
Oh, Devin.
That
has
helps you just move around in 0G, right? Like, what if I had to go save someone out?
0G combat. It helps you fight in 0G.
Yeah,
but not like go to save someone.
Yeah, that's Devin's wheelhouse. He's got back suit 4 and 0G combat.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably leave that there then.
Okay. Oh yeah. Anyone else foolish enough to? I mean, anyone else brave enough to play with their intelligence or the genetics? Nope.
Not a fucking chance.
I think I may.
Okay. Cool.
What do we got to do here? My intelligence is 7.
Okay, hang on.
Which is pretty good, but I mean, if I could jump it up 2 or 3 and maybe get another skill, I mean, I wouldn't mind. Maybe tactics or raising piloting. I have pilot 1 and ship's boat 1.
Yep. Okay.
I'm something. I mean, we're going into a combat zone
with very little support.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are trying to up your intelligence first, yes?
I suppose I think I am. This is dangerous as shit, though, isn't it?
It is.
do we know anything about what the risk is? Do I got to roll 2d6 or what do I roll?
I'll tell you when it happens.
Come on, you gotta
here's
tell
your
me.
intelligence.
Here comes the
I think that
lobotomy, and
answers
one
it.
character is gonna fry.
Oh, okay, your intelligence jumps up by 6 points.
Holy!
Oh, nice.
What is it now?
It's 7.
So 13?
So I'm at 13 intelligence.
Right,
Holy
I
shit.
need you to give me a 2d6 roll, please.
Here comes the lobotomy, huh?
Or something weird. Just do an 8 or more and you're okay.
Okay, I guess we find out.
Awesome. Hang on,
Yeah.
just give me a...
Here comes the lobotomy.
No,
Should have stayed at 7.
No, that's so cool. I know exactly what happens.
Is it a lobotomy or a phlebotomy?
No, it's
No, it
just
could be occasional hypnagogic.
I don't
wheeze
know
and
yet.
vision.
It's a surprise. He's got
Oh
it in the
yeah,
bank.
you just know something's
Yeah.
going to happen. Okay, rightio. What do you want to do, sir?
I would say I definitely want tactics.
Okay.
I don't know how many skills I got now.
Hang on a second. Well,
Tactics would be good.
you just went up 6 points, didn't you?
Yeah, I've got plenty of room already.
Okay.
So I would say tactics 1. I have vac suit 1 already. Do I need 0G or
I don't know. You tell me what you want, and
heavy
I'm going to roll
weapons?
the
Maybe
dice.
Have you seen the video of the Chinese kids in a competition and they're solving 3 Rubik's Cubes at the same time while juggling them? Have you seen that footage?
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of territory we hope to get into.
Dane is already doing that.
I've got something wrong with me though. I'm gonna flip out, or something's gonna crack, or my brain's gonna freeze at a bad time. We just don't know exactly what it is yet.
Yep.
But I have a feeling we'll find out soon enough, right in the
Yep.
crunch.
So
Brain
what's-
freeze. There he
What
goes. He's
skill do you
froze.
want? Jerry, what skill do you want for your character? Where do you want to go in first?
I would say tactics 1.
Well, tactics. Okay, your tactics is now... what was it originally, tactics?
I didn't have tactics.
We only got tactics 4. So you're going to keep track of how many slots you got there.
Okay, I have tactics 4. You said?
Yep.
Holy shit! How did I get?
Well,
That
it's not
one-
without
yeah,
its
that's
dangers.
pretty-
It's not without its dangers. This approach.
Okay. I only really wanted tactics 1 or 2.
Well.
Well, I got it, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
What about skills like heavy weapons or
Up to you.
zero
I
G
didn't want
combat?
$1 million. I wanted 100,000.
Okay, we got battle dress, combat engineering, demolitions, FA gunnery, gun combat, heavy weapons, instruction, interrogation, recon, recruiting, survival, vehicle, 0G combat. That's from mercenary. From scouts, you have... Sorry, just looking at some new skills.
Well, I have vac suit 1, which helps with a battle dress, right?
A little bit, yep. You can always pump that up if you want to.
Heavy weapons. We've got gun combat 0. That's the way you've been
Yep.
rolling with that.
Yep, skills. So the new skills from the scouts. Broker, carousing, communications, equestrian, hunting, liaison, naval architect, recon, ships, tactics, survey, survival, 0G combat.
I would go with recon.
Hang on a sec, I'm just going to do the high guard ones for you, so you can hear from them too, because these are all skills that you can decide which one you want. Blade combat, carousing, communications, fleet tactics, gravitics, gun combat, gunnery, interrogation, instruction, liaison, recruiting, ship tactics, survival, vehicle, 0G combat.
Yeah, what interests me is probably recon and heavy weapons, but I don't know how many more slots I mean, I still have plenty of slots. I had like
Yep.
4 slots before. I got plenty of room.
That's okay. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do? What's
I'll go
next?
with recon first.
Recon?
Yeah.
Recon 1.
Okay. And then after that, I'd like to go with heavy weapons.
Heavy weapons 1.
Beautiful. Can I go one more time? Battle dress?
Okay, battle dress. Battle dress 5, if you can fit it. Otherwise, take it up to the max, whatever you can get it up to.
Okay, look, I gotta count my skills again. See, 13. I got battle dress 5. Can I take it at less if I don't have enough room?
Yeah, take it up to the max, whatever it is.
Okay, let me go on to someone else, and I'll tell you where I'm at.
Yep.
I'm done.
Anyone else want to play with danger?
Play with their brains.
Well, Nagan had a pretty big advantage.
Not much brain to start with.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, excellent.
Is there much of a danger on the second roll, like just raising skills up to your max slottage?
I'll tell you what happens if someone decides to do that and something happens.
All right, cool.
All of the stuff there is danger, or
yeah, no, that's fair
other
enough.
things that happen.
Yeah.
So
I might just try and
we
raise
do
survival ones.
we do need some pilot skill in the group, I think.
Yep.
Don't we have 2 people with pilot?
I've got pilot 1 and ship's boat 1.
And Tacoma
Nagan would
has...
risk it again for 500,000 credits, just in case anyone's keen.
Steve, I'm maxed out at battle dress 2. I'm maxed out.
Right.
I'll give you 500,000 credits. See you turn a bit. Nah, just joking. I might try and raise survival once, Steve, as well.
Okay.
I added up my maximum, and I think I've got some space. So
You need to find out first if you've got any space before I do the roll.
I believe it's your education with your intel, right?
Yep.
So he's got spaces and spaces, mate.
No.
If you take a 4-year sabbatical, you can raise your education by
1.
Is it 4? Oh,
Only
just
1, I
one.
think.
Uh,
Yeah.
That
I'll see.
sucks.
I'll
I know.
see you guys in 15 sessions.
That's,
then.
sorry, that's your yearly studying. That does 1. Sorry, not the sabbatical. You're right, I think.
Oh, so 4 years. But I thought it wasn't it a minimum of 4 years,
Had
or
to
was
be.
it 1 year?
4. Sabbatical's always 4 years. It's a term.
Yeah, I'll give it a crack with survival. I'm pretty sure I've got space. I didn't fill out the sheet, but it seems to be pretty accurate. So, yeah.
What are you going for?
From what I hear, survival.
Well, you can get up to survival 5 if you can power it up that far.
Yep. What do I roll again?
Good.
D6.
God,
Nothing.
survival
Nothing.
5?
You don't roll anything.
Oh, I don't roll. Oh, that's for later. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, he's
roll.
MacGyver for real, dude.
Well, this is the artificial enhancement stuff.
Quit eating the bark.
Shit.
Mate.
I think MacGyver has jack of all trades too.
Jack of all trades is
my
the
God.
only thing you can't get RNA transplanted.
Yeah.
It's,
No,
it's,
what was that?
it's a knack.
Oh, jack of all trades.
Mm.
Huh. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tactics 4. I think I'm leading the group.
Anyone else with any other wishes of any other payments before you go off on your little adventure?
What can we take back with us in time, like equipment-wise? Anything?
They don't know, but they're not going to risk high-level technologies because they just don't know whether it will still. I mean, there's a big question as to whether or not
Stock index books,
your
man.
jump drive is going to work.
All right.
I want records of stock transactions over the last 100-some years.
1 second. Nagan's been pondering, and he's probably going to take one more roll of the dice. Goddamn
Yeah.
gambling. 1 second.
Yeah.
Let's go count my slots.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, survival
And what is the
bonus.
skill Nagan wants?
Pilot.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
And he gets pilot 0, nothing. You have reached
Pilot
the limit.
0?
No, nothing. You've reached the limit of your at 4. You had 4
Alright.
implants and then your body rejects it.
Your body can't take any more implants. You're toast.
Alright, as long as
So
we're not
you-
literally toast, we're all good.
So
At least
are
you
at
don't
the-
have a potential brain freeze down the road like me. My shit's gonna fry up somewhere in the game. We're gonna figure out. We're gonna learn what it is.
It's not a tumor.
You and Dane.
Yep.
Me and Dave.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Anybody want anything else?
Yeah, I
Devin
wanna
asks if he can get a grav bike, like a motorcycle with a grav
Fine.
attached. All right, then he's happy.
We can actually ask for stuff, and we might get to take it back with us.
Well, you can as much as you want to. It's just that whether or not it'll be there, whether it'll be usable or not, they don't know.
Wait. Can I get a med kit? Do I need a med kit?
Well, those
Fine.
are cheap.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are they? Damn it. What's cool? I haven't played this game long enough. What's cool? I feel like I'd want more payment to go back in time.
Well, apart from the fact that you just jumped a whole lot of intelligence points, which would normally take a character like their lifetime, plus if they're on anagathics for a couple of 100 years, that's what you've just achieved with the RNA transplants, implants.
All right. McGann's happy then. Let's roll. Come on, Sid. Let's jump.
So-
Where's Sid?
Tacoma.
I want to get a tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
Fine.
It's gonna be of what do we call these critters?
One of the plant people.
Chimeras.
Tattoo.
The chimeras.
A tattoo.
Yeah, the chimera. I want to get a
on
tattoo
your arm or what?
Yeah, on my shoulder. I want to get a tattoo of a chimera, like head that's been severed, and like a short sword, like in the mirror Star Trek, sticking into the top of his head.
Right.
Oh, that's cool. Devin wants one too.
Okay.
We should all get one.
Tell me, Teddy, does your one have like all the last little tech enhancements for tattoos? Like, does it change color? Does it change its grimace look on its face, or is it animated?
No, I don't
Just
think
a
so.
tattoo.
Who are we working for?
Yourselves.
No, I mean the guy that's sending us back in time.
Oh, that's color.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can't think of a good thing to. I don't know. I was going to just put on there under it mom or something like that, but I can't. Maybe Killer's Heroes or I don't know. It sounds kind of goofy. I got to think of something good to.
Yep. No, that's all cool. Who was
And
the
then
Grand
maybe on the other
Space
shoulder-
Pope? I can't remember. Oh, that's right. Negan. No, not Negan. Who's the Grand Arch?
On the-
Sid. Sorry. No, Sid's just popped in. You go.
Oh, he did.
There he is there.
Hey guys.
I was just
So
trying
on
to
the
work
other
out.
shoulder,
Yep.
on the other shoulder, I am going to get like I'm gonna get a teddy bear on the other shoulder,
Right.
but it's gonna be like a scary, mean teddy bear
Right.
with giant fangs and claws, and yeah,
All good.
like a plasma gun or something. Yeah,
By the
Holding a
way,
plasma
Sid,
gun.
everyone's different on the
It does-
inside now.
yeah. The bottom of it, I just say, don't fuck with the bear.
Okay, don't fuck with the bear. I like that. Okay.
Yeah, duh. It's got to be DAARE.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll probably misspell it. BEARE. Don't fuck with it. And I'll spell fuck FU.
No, it's about beer as in the beverage.
No. Yeah, it'll be DONFUQUEDABEARE. Don't fuck with the bear.
Okay. Alrighty. Awesome. So Sid, what they're doing is they're finding their own ways to get their own payments before you guys head back in time. So far, Dane has blown his brain up to as big as it could be and filled it with some skills, as has Negan and Samuel. Unfortunately, Dane and Samuel might have overdosed a little bit, and there may be something happening later on.
Oh, yeah, how many skills did they get?
Oh, they got some pretty awesome skills, and Dane's presently on 15 intelligence.
Yeah,
Which, that's that insanity genius level stuff happening.
I'm at 13 intelligence, and I've got Battle Dress 2, Tactics 4, Recon 1, and Heavy Weapons 1.
Dane is conversing with Hester the Unspeakable on a regular basis.
Yeah.
I just got a
again,
couple
now
of
I'm
tactics and some survival, 3 survival.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so is there anything Tacoma wants? And Mantar decided not to take a RNA plant.
Yeah. I was at 12, so I said, no thanks, I'll take a grab bike and a tattoo.
Here you go.
I feel like you got underpaid, man.
He's happy to be traveling in time.
Right. Tacoma?
So I can give out the captaincy to one of the Brainiacs now?
No, because there's still only you and Samuel that can pilot
Fly.
the ship. And you fly the best out of the two of you.
Alright then.
Anything you want. Or not.
Nah, he's just gonna enjoy life, you know.
Okay, so you want some fine whiskey or something to take with him?
Oh no, he's gonna do it now. He's gonna, you know, give it the Jerry special, go to like a hooker.
Oh,
and
okay,
stuff like
rightio. He's gonna spend a couple of days enjoying life. Okay.
Yeah, maybe even watch the sunset.
I'm gonna get the other thing I want is one of those.
Yeah.
I want to get one of those a little chip with like the most raucous, horrid alien porn that I can possibly get.
Okay, they have to dive into somebody called Victor, his porn banks.
Okay.
Dude, what about those holographic porn deals where you feel like you got the real thing? Remember holographic porn videos? We want those.
Dude, I don't want to do that with alien porn because that's just sick.
Right. Okay.
Well, you gotta have some standards, is that it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Really, man, that's crossing the line, man.
Okay, folks.
I remember that.
And I want to get a jar of lubricant.
Okay. TMI.
Too much.
TMI.
Have we got maybe I should probably just look up some of the No, what I'm really gonna do is probably gonna go sit at our fucking apartment lake or whatever it is, because we got like a big HQ, big nice one, and probably just read about the time period that we're going to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
So
I will join
they give
him.
you
We will do that and play poker.
some books and some data files, because they're not really sure how far back you're going to go. They're sort of aiming around about 200, 250 years, so they're going to actually give information as back as far as 400 years, just in case. So you've got about 300 years of information to sort of try to work your way through.
Easy. Don't even need to be a brainiac to do that.
Right. Okay. Rightio, the fateful day comes, gentlemen. They load up your ship with your hover bike. Your tattoos are done. Your heads are screwed on. The tops of your heads are welded shut. For those of you who have a problem with that now. Your ship is fully decked out with the stuff. You've got in your cargo bay. You now have, sorry, I need to go somewhere and just count something that you won't see just yet, because I haven't got you there. Okay, so you are going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so you'll see 16 large crates, each weighing a ton. In each one of these crates, it's got some lettering on it. Handle with care. Star Trigger.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Cool. We don't know what those are, Jerry. Shh.
Nice.
Yeah, you will do so. You will soon.
Oh, nice.
You've got your hover bike. You've got 2 tons extra of life support, which will take you through, I think it's 8 for the entire cruise, 24 extra weeks, apart from the 2 that you've already got on board. You've got 5 ton of extra missiles, so that's 3 lots of 3 that get locked into your turret. Yeah? So you've got 9, basically in each ton you've got 9 shots, basically. You've got 3 ton of just extra spare parts, just a range of. So you got 3 ton of that, 3 ton of life support, 3 ton of parts, 5 ton of missiles, 16 ton of star triggers. God almighty. And taking up half a ton is a grav bike. They'll probably chuck in half a ton of ammo for all your ammo. Needs, I would not know how much that equals, but I'd say that's much more than you need.
I don't know if you're expecting me to do the accounting, but I don't even have a ship sheet.
No, that's okay. So I've written it down here. Yep, 17, 20, 28. That's 28 tons. And I think you have a 20 or something. Hang on, I had the picture in front of me before. Just let me find it.
So I've loaded the classic traveler books onto the Dropbox.
Yep.
If you want access to it, put your email address and Roll20 in the chat.
Yep.
So far, I think it's just you and Jerry, Steve.
Cool. That's all cool, matey. What was I looking for? Oh, the ship. The ship. Picture of the ship. The ship. Where are you? Come on. That's one ship. What is the next one?
But keep it under your hat, see? Mark Miller must never, ever know.
No, he mustn't know.
Are we sending our email addresses or something?
Yep.
To get access to the traveler book.
Yep, and I'll have to delete that off the recording somehow. I'll do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say just whisper it to Glenn.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So you've got. Where are we? Cargo space.
1 second, Madison.
You got 50 tons of cargo space on this ship.
Oh.
So
where were we at with getting like stock data from 250 years ago for this mission? Did they say yes or no to that? Like
fine.
That's
stuff. Totally fine. They give you all that. That's easy. They don't know if it's going to survive or not.
Well, if we don't take it, then it definitely won't arrive. So.
Yeah, that's fine. So, what did I see you had? Sorry, I was keeping track here. 28. You got 28 ton of 50 ton filled. You've got your life support. You've got missiles. You've got spare parts. You've got the star triggers and a grav bike and ammunition. Anything else you want to put on there?
A working still.
You've already got that in the ship. You've got that in the ship.
Yeah, we've got one of those.
I thought it was.
I thought it pumped out fuel more than drink.
Well, that's because you haven't really worked out how to use it properly yet.
Same thing.
Same thing. Love it.
Nothing else, folks? Okay. If there's nothing else. Okay.
We got all our personal guns and ammo and stuff, yeah?
Sports almanac.
You're putting all your own stuff in there, yeah.
Yeah.
We maxed out after we made our first million.
Okay. So.
Yeah, will our currency work?
Well,
probably not. But the blockchains haven't even been written down yet.
No.
Can we ask for valuable materials?
That's why we took implants.
Can we ask for to fill up some of that tonnage space with valuable materials we could exchange for currency? Valuable materials or valuable materials.
Okay, so they'll give you a couple of ton of stuff to try to sell. Hang on a second.
It's not a bad idea.
Just
the rational currency would be like lanthanum foil notes or something.
You'd probably be way over with some of this. Okay, right out. Let's have a look. What's a reasonable selling price? Okay. Okay, they'll give you 4 ton of crystals. The crystals are worth around a base price of crystals around about 20,000 a ton. So you've got 4 ton
Now
of
or
that.
then?
Yep. Now and then. It doesn't matter. It's a sliding scale thing. They can't really give you too much else. Because everything else is either a organic thing, which may or may not, they don't know what's going to happen to that, or it's stuff that's produced, and which means it might not be in existence when it gets to where you're getting. Yeah, they can't really give you much else. So you got 4 ton. You got possibly 80,000 credits.
Sorry, with the time travel stuff as well, I missed out on a bit lately. Essentially, all the people that are giving us stuff are planning to somewhat cease to exist, or exist in a parallel timeline or something, right? So they don't really care what they give us? Is that...
There are 9 people who know of this.
Okay. And that's why they gave us all the
10 people who know of this. You 7,
right.
Kella, Victor, and that computer voice Alec.
Alright. Is there a fancier gun I can have, or is a laser carbine the best color laser carbine I can have?
Your laser carbine is sort of fairly good laser carbine for this time period.
Alright.
Yeah. And that might end up being a problem for you, but we'll see.
Oh, does laser carbine use ammo?
What,
Maybe
sorry?
we should take some guns from back in Yay time.
Wait, are we taking back our suits? battle suits, I think they were.
Yep. Which may or may not work.
Yeah.
What do you mean may or may not work?
It's
Maybe we should take some guns that will definitely work back then.
It's technology from this time. They don't know if technology from this time is going to work back then.
Well,
Why
we
wouldn't
don't
it?
know.
We're taking it back with us. It shouldn't make a difference.
We don't know
When
what
they brought machine guns back in World War II, or those,
This is science fantasy.
Yep.
There's rules of the game universe.
There's rules that could complicate the crap out of it.
We don't know
Yeah,
what
so
technology will be affected by a time jump.
Yeah.
It could be that
and we can't
It's
use
like
real world logic to say that our current
Yeah.
guns would work in World War One. That we might
could
not
be-
apply in this.
it could be that the nucleonic circuits are perfectly intact, but the glue in the bow and arrows undoes itself, and the bow and arrows fall apart. We don't know.
That's right.
Maybe the techno wizards will curse us, but
That's
either
right.
way.
If only you'd been able to take that, what Eldritch knowledge or whatever it was.
The occultic sciences.
Yeah, the occultic
Occult
sciences. Exactly. Damn, that doesn't
Let
change
us
from
down,
century
Dave.
to century. Anyway, okay. If there is nothing more, folks.
I mean, if you're going to be talking to Haster the Unspeakable anyway, I mean, come
Yeah,
on, man.
Exactly. So, Matt, was it you who suggested or Nagan to take some weapons of that rough technology?
I was just mentioning that to everyone. I was just saying maybe we should take a few guns from that rough time period just in case ours don't work.
Mm-hmm.
Might be
Do they have access to them in this place?
smart
though?
thing to do.
Like,
Anyway,
anyone
going
still
back
have
in time.
antique weapons?
They can build them to that standard.
Oh, can I please order the best laser carbine of 250 odd years ago, and a lot of? Do they use bullets or power packs or what?
Power packs.
Power packs.
That design hasn't changed. It's just been.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it'd just be a refinement of miniaturization and different materials.
Can I order like a crate of power packs too? Just because.
You
know,
guys have got a
why not?
lot. Okay, so you got
Do
a
we?
ton. You got a ton of laser. You got a ton of power packs. Okay, they'll fit either a laser carbine or a laser rifle.
Yeah, so if our shit doesn't work, he's going to sell it back to us at a major markup.
What about some trade?
They've provided you with 4 tons of crystals. That's about the only thing they think might survive because it should have been around at the same time.
Or not like just generic clothing or something like that?
Well, they don't know if stuff made today is going to be surviving. But they don't even know if you're going to arrive there and your ship's going to disappear around you.
Alright, let's not worry about it. Let's just go!
Let's go.
Oh, everyone goes, what?
I'm going to propose on audio an official name for this ship. Like, do we have a? Is this ship the same as the other?
This is the
ships,
Uriah.
but
It's your
fitted for
ship.
time, or is it a whole new design?
This is the second generation ship. This is one that gives you 2 5 jumps out of your engine, or one 10 jump.
And what does the time engine look like?
Well, Rogers.
Yes.
I need you to give me an engineering roll, and with a +2 from your intelligence.
Oh, so you're gonna do die modifier. So I got a +4 then to my engineering roll. Okay.
Whatever it is.
Boom!
Yep.
I rolled a 10.
10. Okay. You're kind of understanding some of what they're talking about and some of the modifications. So
Yeah.
if you get there intact,
Be right back, guys.
yep, it's quite possible you might be able to sort it out so you can jump back in time to your time.
So it's not a distinct time engine with a big bellows in the middle of the room, or anything
No. It's hooked into the hop drive. That's the thing. They don't know whether it's going to burn out the drive, blow up the drive, use the drive. Because instead of jumping in space, they're jumping you in time. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're guinea pigs on a candlestick. If we're disposable. Let's see if this will work. Just send them off. Poof.
That's the one.
About time he's figured that out, that we're expendable.
Quit your whinging and drink your drink.
Yeah.
You
So
still
blind.
have some of that drink you were passing around your hooch?
Yeah.
I think we're ready for a
can
drink of that before my
If we
brain
still hit
freezes.
Keller up for things, can we pick Keller up for like a ton of fine liquor?
How many
Yeah,
times do
sure.
you think we have left on this ship for storage? We gotta count.
A ton of liquor's a lot of liquor, man.
Well, hold on.
You get drunk for a year.
Before we do that, do we have any life support?
Yes, you've got 2. You've got 3
I thought
tons
that
of life
was like-
support.
What's the difference, mate?
Yeah. Here's the difference.
Yeah, with your luck, we jump back in time and all your bottles become wheat.
Okay.
What about really old wine that was made before then?
Right. Not the synth wine, the real stuff. Okay. Radio, the fateful hour arrives. You guys are, your ship basically is towed out. They don't want you engaging engines or power or anything yet until they get you to the outer limit of the Colonial Space 1. The space zone. They don't.
Reassuring.
Yeah, exactly. They've sent drones to tow you out, so not even, if they're going to go, it's only drones. Okay, so the mission is this.
Can I just have one final word with Keller or whoever?
Sure.
in charge?
Sure you
Yeah,
can.
this is a lazy plan.
They say this is a almost lost hope plan, he says, if I'm real, but as we've seen, trying to assault them on a planet's absolutely useless. The best that we can do is hoping to hold them at bay. If they break that 2 jump zone, then we're done. This is,
No, I'm just pointing out this
Yep.
is a lazy plan, and then he starts walking out.
Yep. He says, I agree with you. Good luck. Probably never see you again.
Yep.
Yep. So, with that wonderful little piece of thing, so the plan is, I'll just take you to the bottom, to the new map. So, this is the bottom subsectors of the sector. So all the stuff in red is basically where that's been infected. The stuff in purple, every single star there has to be blown up. That's 16 stars.
That's a heap of stars.
That is. So the problem here is you don't have 33 with you this time who can do its little sonic jobby and get it into the star. You've got to go as close as you can to the star, fire the star trigger in your missile rack, fire it into the star, and then boot like crap out of, and I worked it all out, it will take you 34 30. Oh god, have I chucked it away? I had it here. Where is it? Give me a second. Ugh, I have to recalculate it. But it's something like 39. Oh, here it is. 39.2 hours to get to from a star that's the same size as our star. 39.2 hours at 3G maximum acceleration. There's no halfway turning around and then decelerating to 0. That's just full 3G all the way. It'll take you 39.2 hours to get to 100 diameters to be able to jump. So the expansion rate of the star trigger and the sun going nova, I have no idea. I would say pretty bloody quick. So you're probably going to see the star start to implode, explode, whatever it does, and then jump. Sorry, Sid?
No, keep going.
Yep.
I was going to say something else.
Hopefully jump on time.
Yeah, the gamma rays will come out at the speed of light, so
Yeah.
you don't want to see the flash.
Yeah. So you have to sort of be going pretty, get it down really fine, your timing, all that sort of stuff. So you get close to the sun, approximately, say Mercury away, fire the missile, turn around, start accelerating out.
We can't be that close because that's within the 100 diameter.
No, yeah, you go into that far to fire the missile.
Oh.
Then you would turn around and jump. You basically get out roughly 200,000 k's away from Earth if Earth was in the orbit. Before you get into Earth orbit is basically when you hit 100
So you
diameters.
launch it and hit your guns and run as fast as you can, and hopefully you get to the jump point before it ignites.
Yep.
What you're saying.
Yep. But you'll be working that'll be your nav person, because every time you're going to do this, Will, your nav is going to be really important to your role.
Oh yeah, did anybody pick up nav while we were picking up all these skills?
Oh fuck.
Nope.
Nope. Nobody got navigator. That would have been a good one to get. We got a navigator, right? Pierce guy's the nav.
Yeah, he's got nav 1.
The only one.
He's got nav. He's got nav 1.
All those goddamn brain powers, and you can't navigate the stars.
Take an implant, Pierre. Someone else. Come on, Sid. So what if you have a little brain freeze? Go get it. He can quick dial you in right now.
Oh, you should have been smart enough to figure out to fucking put nav in.
Okay.
Come on, Captain. You'll freeze the crabbiness out of your brain. Come on.
So that's the plan. I'll take you back to the other star map to show you the way you're going to jump down there.
Nice.
The safest way to get down there, so to speak. So you can sort of see the, hopefully, where I've just pinged.
What are you showing us exactly on here?
That's where you are. Alright? So...
Where are we?
Hang on. Did I not centralize you? There we go. Yep.
Oh yeah.
904.
By Lilith.
Yep, 904.
Do we have a little tangerine dream going on? Is that...
kind of a little bit, yeah.
We're getting ready to go through time.
Yeah. So, basically what you're going to do is you're going to jump from there down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to Toth Station, right? That's your first jump. Then from Toth
We're going to
Station...
jump through time when we do this?
No, you're jumping through normal space. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to this planet here, which I haven't named. And then finally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to this planet, which might be vaguely familiar to you. Might be. We'll see what happens when you get there.
That's where we left that one alien from the clouds, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah,
So
our
there's
other character.
3 jumps. Yep. So 3 jumps first. So I just need an ordinary. So this doesn't require an intelligence bonus check or anything, because this is a standard sort of routine sort of skill. So Samuels, if you give me a roll for the engine, please.
Is that your music blasting me out? What do you need to roll it for?
Sorry, I'll turn it down. I thought I'd already turned it way down. You can change it.
Anymore, Steve.
You can change it.
Turn your volume down, Jerry.
No, you can.
You can control the volume yourself.
Master music volume level can cut that.
Yep, I've cut that back, but you can change your own music level.
Yeah, you
Just
can
a
change your
little.
own.
Yep. Anyway, okay, Jerry, engineering roll. Oh, you done it. Well, no,
Plus
just,
my intelligence?
no, just an ordinary skill.
Okay, take away 2. 12.
12. Okay, right. Engines are purring like little kittens, ready for you to jump.
Oh.
Yeah, but are they about to become amoebas?
Who knows? Well, you haven't engaged the time drive yet, so you won't know until you've got 3 jumps away. So, we just need you to do a, there's no chance of a miss jump, and
Well, that's what we were looking for.
Intensely, no, they do a purposeful miss jump on the last one. All your instructions are there for when you get there. Just need you to roll just for an ordinary, yeah.
Ordinary
2d6 roll.
Who, me?
Tacoma.
No, the Grand Arch Space Pope has done
The Grand Arch Space
Oh,
Pope of
yeah,
Reality,
Grand
King
Arch
Emperor
Space
of the
Pope, King of
Chronarium.
Reality.
Yep. Tacoma, in other words. The Grand Arch
Yeah.
Space Pope, yep. GA, we'll call him GA for short if that's okay.
the Grand Arch.
Grand Arc.
Yeah. Arc, yeah, Grand Arc Space Pope. Okay, the Space Pope has spoken and you've jumped. You're in one jump for a week. You come out at Toth Station.
Where's that again on the map?
Toth Station is right here.
Oh, that, okay.
Yep. Boom, that's easy jump.
I thought
No
you said
problem.
Thought Station, but
No,
okay, that's a
Toth,
different
yeah.
story.
Yeah, Toth. Radio Huster's
Toth.
waiting there as well, so Dane might have a talk. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 down to here. It is unnamed planet, but that's your next jump. So another engineering roll, please, Sam.
Another engineering roll, straight
Yep.
roll?
Yep. This is just all.
10.
Yep. Those engines are purring sweetly. Absolutely nothing to be worried about.
Nothing at all.
Mostly. Okay, another jump.
Mostly.
Yep, another jump to the next place, please. GA. 2d6. Oh, cool. No problems. Okay, another week.
Was that a jump or a?
It was a jump. No, it was a
Oh, so that's
jump.
a good
You
roll.
haven't had to do anything yet. You come out here now. You're way down the bottom. Okay? So I'm going to switch you over to the Wayback Map. In a second. There we go. And if I get this right.
They changed the whole ruler app in Roll20, by the way.
Yeah, I know. It's I'm trying to get used to it. So you are all now sitting in this lone little weenie place. Yes, everyone starts using it.
Oh, we're at that planet. Okay, 809.
Yep.
Which
so,
one?
This little planet all the way over here on the right. In your current
It's got 809
time.
in the corner.
In your current time, I need to remind you. So, in your
my
current time.
Yeah, so shut up, Jerry. I know
Yep.
what that place is too.
So, can I please get a sensor roll, please, from Will?
Right.
Is it the same place?
Okay, Will, yeah, you're clear. There's hardly anything. There's probably life down there, but nothing that much important, so don't worry about it, I guess. Okay.
Are we time shifted or not?
Not yet. You're about to.
Oh.
This is the one where you're going to shift first. So, from here, basically, folks, Samuel and the Grand Arch space boat. And Negan,
Coma will be fine for now.
Sorry?
Coma will be fine for now.
Okay.
For now.
For now.
For now.
Okay. For now. Okay. Rightio.
Oh.
Rightio. Well, you three are in the engineering room, just making sure you know what things are happening, as well as Will, because Will, this is all based on your navigational role. Well, no, it's not this one. It's all the ones after that. So, I just need an engineering role with the +2 because you're trying to use your intelligence, Samuel.
Okay.
And it's a lot
1
higher
second.
than 8 is all I'm saying. It's not an 8 that you need, it's more than that.
I mean, okay. But I'm getting my mods though. Ooh.
Yep, so...
I only got an 8.
Yeah, no. So something's not working. You're dealing with engineering, so you're going to have to keep on going at it. Can I please get a roll from Negan with his electronics? Basically, you're trying to boost the power supplies and all that sort of stuff. What's
Yes,
yours? What's
sorry,
your intelligence, Negan?
11.
+1.
Plus my electronics, so...
Yep. Good God, you guys. Okay, you just managed to do it. Okay, rightio, but for some reason it's not engaging. Back to the board, another couple of days where you go, Samuel.
Alright, I gotta take another stab at it. I'm
Yeah.
diagnosing it and taking a look at what the hell's wrong and trying to figure out why we can't get it engaged. We got a 10 here.
Okay, you've got it activated now.
Okay.
So you're sort of standing on the starting line here with your engines going brum 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 brum.
That's
Nothing
the best
bad.
part of the race, mate.
Yep, nothing bad happens there.
We lived through it.
Yeah, that part anyway. Rightio.
That bit gets all the dames wet.
Well, yeah.
Wait, did you say dames or dames?
I definitely think you said Danes.
Dames.
Yes.
The damsel.
Okay,
Yeah, but
so
the sound is distorted by temporal effects, so we're hearing morb, morb, morb.
Okay, so you are ready to rock. You're all in your seats, strapped down, wherever that may be, whether you're in the gunning tower or the engineering section, or on the in the cockpit, or in the med bay, or I don't know where. But you're somewhere on board ship, strapped down, not sure what to expect, whether it's going to be like incredible gravitational forces or something more timey-wimey, or you're going to phase through things and
I
re-solidify.
feel like it's going to be like a leisurely cruise.
So I'm in. So Teddy's in total denial,
Mm-hmm.
and so he's
Drinking?
just going to be in his room checking out the alien porn.
Okay. And
He'll go ahead
drinking.
and strap in, but I mean,
Yeah.
he's just like got a
Well, in a
bottle or
moment-
whatever. And,
Right.
In a moment, when we jump back in time, your jumpsuit will disappear and you'll be covered in cotton balls.
yeah, there you go.
Right.
So we're going back in time now.
In a second.
Just, uh,
So does anyone have any medical implants that they need to stay alive with just at this moment?
Medical implants.
Pacemaker, an implant on the
how
spine
old
to
am I
let you
going?
walk.
33? Probably not yet.
No, just making sure, this is last minute little checks and little things you think of.
Bit late to ask that, isn't it?
I know!
Oh,
As we see Tacoma's fingers get closer and closer to the big red button. Closer and
my
closer.
teddy bear does have a hand grenade implant.
I know. Yep.
Nice.
I don't think
And
that counts.
3, 2,
Dun.
1.
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
Here we
dun.
go.
Boom. Okay. In the engineering room, the engine goes silent for a second, and then there's this huge kaleidoscope of sound and of colour, and you can see through the walls of the ship, you can see through the skin of your body. It all goes really weird, but that's all we're going to say. You wake up, there's only one real sound, guys, that you can hear. Just give me a second. This is the only sound that you hear.
Fuck!
Oh,
Oh, an alarm, huh?
creepy.
Yeah. The only sound you hear is you're sort of very blurry. You're very, everything's really weird looking for a moment. And now I need you all to make a saving throw. So first of all, Tacoma, can you give me a 2d6 please? There's no adjustments, it's just a straight roll. Okay,
9.
Tacoma. I just need to say that that's not so great.
Cool.
Tacoma. Okay. Wes. Not Wes, sorry. Pierre's character. William.
Will
Will.
You go.
Yes.
Will Weaver.
Will Weaver the
God damn it.
Navigator. Way you go, Will Weaver the Navigator, 2d6.
Just 2d6. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops. Dane!
Could be a short game for some of us.
No, you're gonna love what happens.
No, I think this is we're rolling on a table.
Yep, you are rolling on the table very shortly. Dane? Matt?
Yep.
2d6. Dane is okay.
Dane is a fucking champion.
Dane, I need another saving throw,
hey.
please.
It's
Another
not what
saving
you
throw?
know, it's who you know. Haster then, speaking.
Yeah.
Another 2d6.
Yep.
Oh,
Excellent. Okay, that gives me something. Devon.
All right,
Rantar.
here we go.
Whoops. Okay, Teddy. 2d6.
Who's Teddy?
Glenn.
Oh, sorry.
Glenn.
Glenn, sorry.
8.
Teddy.
Okay, Teddy. Okay, and we're now looking for the last two people in the engineering section. Nagan.
oh, I'm feeling snake eyes.
Oh my god!
How do you do that? You did that with a D100 as well.
Yeah, I just had a feeling.
Okay, and can
You
we
did that with a D100 last session.
can we please have Samuel 2d6?
Yeah.
Okay, rightio. Dane, you wake up. You sort of look around. You count. Yeah, 5 fingers, 5 toes. All your bits are where they're supposed to be. You sort of look in some sort of reflector of material sort of stuff. Yeah, 2 eyes, 1 nose, mouth, beard. Yep, you're here. Phew.
Nice.
And you're not seeing anything you think you shouldn't be seeing, or hearing anything you shouldn't be hearing. Okay. Meanwhile,
Unless it's the sounds
on
of heaven.
the cockpit, Captain, can I please ask you to give me a 2d6 roll?
Oh yeah.
3. Okay. Now you'll save missed by 1. Add 4 years to your age.
Oh no, I'm an old man now.
And what age does that put you at?
That'll put me on. I'm 33. I was 33.
Age rolls.
Yep. Age roll. So 2d6. You roll it 3 times. One first for your strength, then your dexterity, and then your endurance. So if you roll those now.
Everything down by
Save your
1 except
dex.
for Dex.
Okay. Yep. So strength and endurance down by 1. Okay. Will 2d6 please.
Will.
Will the navigator.
Which will?
Oh, okay. The Navigator 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
9, and at 9. Okay, Will. Now, how much did you miss by? Will
You missed?
He missed. Yeah, the saving throw. He missed it by 5. So you lose 5 years. You're 5 years younger.
Not a bad
Do I
deal.
keep my skills?
Yep.
Keep everything, but you're 5 years younger.
Jackpot.
Oh,
That's a
it
win.
could be a lot worse. Believe me. Okay. We go to Devon. 2d6, please.
That's messed up.
5. Okay, Devon.
mid-range.
Devon. How much did you miss by? You missed by...
So,
Add 3 years to your age.
okay.
And that puts you at what?
33.
Oh, no age thing yet. You're safe. That's the win. Okay, Teddy, 2d6 please. 6. I'll need to talk to you. Hang on, I have to send you a whisper. I've forgotten how you send a whisper. That's okay. I think I do it that
/W,
way.
then his
Yep.
name. You just write to Sergeant.
Yeah. There you go. I'll talk to you later in a second. Okay, so Nagana, I already know what happens to you with your lovely roll.
Oh no!
Samuel.
Samuel, I rolled a
2d6.
5 originally.
Yep, but 2d6 roll now.
9.
9. Okay, so you de-age 5 years.
I was
Younger.
34, so that puts me at 29.
Yep. So I need you to do a... give me 3 saving throws, please.
Me?
Yep.
5,
Yeah.
9, 9.
Okay, add 1 to your dex and 1 to your endurance.
Holy shit. My dex is already 14, so it goes to 15, and my endurance goes from 9 to 8.
Yep. All good. What I'm disappointed is no one got to swap their gender or their race.
Oh, I was waiting for that one to pop up.
Now,
Oh my god.
That would have been cool.
When you say race, what do you mean exactly? Do you mean like
change it to Varg, Zodani,
Species.
Droin, Aslan, Hyver, or Kakri.
right.
I had that on another
I was
table.
afraid I'd have to start speaking like, well, Tigsy's pretty
Wow, did you
odd,
get
but
out? You've been planning
Okay.
this for a while, huh?
Oh yeah. Okay. Can you give me 2d6, please, Will?
It would have been cool to be.
Which will?
that line.
Nagan or?
Nagan. 8. Okay.
Am I dead?
No, you're not dead.
Well, I wish I was.
will he be barking at the moon?
No. Okay. Can you please give me another 2d 6 roll, please, Nagan? 7. Oh God. Okay.
Oh,
Rightio.
that says Dad.
That's really cool. Okay.
No, it's actually good for you. Like every time he has a disappointed sound in his voice, it's good for us.
Yeah. So Nagan, every day you have to give me a 2d6 roll, and I'll tell you what happens. Okay. So you have suffered the ultimate fate. It has become unstuck in time and reality.
Oh, that is so cool.
So at the moment, but just for today, you won't be able to use it, but you will become aware that you now have an ability to move through time 2d6 minutes either way. Roll 2d6. Roll 2d6.
Roll 2d6.
Yep. 5 minutes. So
That
today,
might come in real handy.
that's
dude.
only one thing that happens to
real
him. Yeah.
handy.
So for the rest of the
Can he
day,
control it though?
he can move back 5 minutes. He can move forward 5 minutes. Once he realizes he can do
Okay.
that, which won't be straight away, but you will gain that understanding.
Wow.
Dane,
Does he snap back into time, or does he just? That's it. He's in 5 minutes. 5 minutes back.
he travels back into the timeline or forward into the timeline.
No more playing poker with Negan.
No, not today
Oh, we-
anyway.
Well, when he goes back in time,
Yep.
does he
He
go
can
back
affect-
to
he can
back
affect
to his
change.
body, or does he go back as another?
No, he goes back to
Naked.
himself. but with his future self. So technically he could warn himself about something that happens 5 minutes in time later, sorry.
Right.
Or it could
Okay.
secure a really boring conversation. Got it.
Yeah. Dane, can you give me some medical rolls on everyone?
Yep. So 2d6.
On the captain?
Yep. Hang on. I got some stuff in the middle of my screen.
Yep.
2d6 plus 3. Is there no intel, right? Just 2d6 plus 3.
Yes, they're going to get a +3 on all of these rolls because this is something weird. Yep. Okay, rightio. Okay, Will, the navigator.
Yep. Is this 2d6 plus 3 just for medic, right? Yep.
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 Yep. Okay, on Devon.
Okay.
Yep. On Teddy. Yep. On Samuel. Yep. On yourself. And on Nagan.
Oh.
Okay.
2d6 roll.
That's all. That's all. No, just Dane has to do
It's just
them all.
Dane.
Yeah, just Dane's
Dane.
doing it. Okay, so you can verify that what's happened to the captain, what's happened to Will, what's happened to Devon. You're not sure if anything's really happened to. Nothing appears to have happened to Teddy. Nothing appears to have happened to you. You can sort of verify what's happened to Samuel. You really don't know what's happening to Nagam because he doesn't register on much of your medical equipment anymore.
Nagan, what have you done?
Oh mate.
Space him.
Yeah.
Throw him in the
His body tells the medical equipment, "Catch me if you can."
So now you didn't have any actual recordings before you made the jump, but Will, if you give us a sensor roll, please. Oh, no, hang on. Before we do that,
I'm going to inform the captain that Nagan's acting crazy, mate.
Well, his readings
Not showing
are
up.
weird.
He may be an alien.
I'm sure that's normal from them.
So
It's
he's acting crazy.
RNA implants. I'm fine.
yeah.
Yeah,
First thing. Oh, Samuel, I need another roll from you, please.
Okay. For what? Do you know?
2d6.
Just a straight 2d6. 9.
You're okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. So Samuel, I need an engineering roll from you. I'll need who's got the highest?
+2 or +4?
+2 in this case. +4 in this case.
Okay.
Okay. You can tell that.
What the hell happened here?
What you can tell is that the engines are okay. The hop drive seems to be intact. The time hop, whatever the hell that thing is, seems to be intact, but the interface has been fried at the moment. You should be able to refabricate and make something. You've got the knowledge of that. Who's got the highest mech?
Probably Samuel now. With that
Who's-
big, large, juicy brain of his.
Yeah. Who's got the highest mech roll, guys?
Well, I've got one, but I've got the...
No, no
Goodness.
intelligence bonus this time, because this is just about the status of the ship. So mech 1, Teddy mech 1.
Yep.
Okay,
It's
so
a whole lot of Mech 1s.
yeah.
Will
okay.
Weaver Mech 1.
Well, okay, so if Teddy gives me a mech and Samuel and Will Weaver give me a mech as well, please. They're all just doing different parts of the ship. So mech roll with no other adjustments, just a skill.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
7.
Okay. Rightio. So Will's not sure about what he's doing. Samuel, you believe that most of the superstructure is held its integrity, and Teddy, you've gone down and checked basically everything in the cargo deck, and as far as you can tell, everything is a-okay, except for the strange ticking sound coming from those star triggers. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that because if they're busted, we're fucked anyway. So who cares?
Right. Okay. Tacoma, I just need you to give me a computer roll on just to see what the ship brings back after it's done all its diagnostics.
Can't Devon do it? He's got like, isn't he got like a computer too, with a big
yeah.
brain?
Oh, whoever's got the computer skill, that's fine. Yep.
Oh, I know we got big. We both have computer too, but he's got a big brain now.
Devon,
Yeah.
they didn't touch his.
Well, I had one on before. I didn't have my brain augmented.
Oh what? Who had that?
Mine is
Sam,
terrible.
Negan, and was it Dane who has a big
Yep.
brain now?
Yeah.
Well,
It's like-
Dane has the biggest.
All right, here we
Okay.
go. Computer.
Okay.
Let's
Rightio.
see.
The ship seems to have taken very little, nothing really, apart from the frying of the interface between the time piece that they put onto the hot drive.
Did the clocks go back?
The
internal
you're
clock?
registering. You're trying to register. There's nothing around here to register. You're not at a place that's linked up to the,
Well, no, Steve, the clocks have to go backwards, otherwise the viewers at home won't realize that we went back in time.
Well, it probably is like
no. The viewers
we
will
can
know
use
by other means.
We can use solar system observations, the indelible fingerprint of several planets going around their tracks at a time,
So,
uniquely identifying a time.
well, actually, everything just went back in reverse, so that's how they saw it happen. But we'll cut away to this planet of the surface of the planet. It's not industrialized. There, you sort of see a swampy sort of area. You hear insects. Then it pans across a small sort of village with sort of grass hut sort of things, and out walks this amphibian bipedal creature. It sort of looks up at the sky with this bright light starts, and then it just sort of dies around, and it sort of runs over to its friends, and it points and makes some sort of squawking noise, and then lots of people are standing there looking up at the sky, and then it fades out and back to you guys on the ship. So, this is the first star system you have to blow up.
Yeah. I don't think we have any way to
This is what?
evacuate. So.
This is the first planet we need to blow up.
Star system.
Yeah,
Star.
Ah, got it.
Well, sucks to be those guys.
So,
Wish we could evacuate them, but
yep, you'll need to have a sensor roll. You can take your time, giving you a +1, and then you need a nav roll. You can take
do we
your
have
time,
fuel before
give
we
a
start
+1.
fucking triggering off stars?
yeah, good idea. Check that first.
If you want to, you can go into the planet and refuel if you want to, or you can go all the way up to the...
I think we should go meet the aliens so that we feel really bad.
Hell no.
killing
Hell
them
no.
all.
We leave them as
Come on, guys. Come on.
In the army, they taught me we leave them as impersonal, faceless things,
Numbers.
and we call them Charlie or something. You know?
Yeah.
They are
Goose or
the
something,
casualties of war. They're acceptable losses.
And now Time War.
So,
We do
BC,
need
Victor,
fuel, so
Victor,
let's go.
Trophy.
yep. So, Will, a sensor roll, please, with a +1 for your skill and a +1 for taking some time.
+2 total. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, no.
Like-
Forgot, this is one of those skills where you get to roll one of the dice and I get to roll the other one. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Ah.
You're not 100%
But
sure.
but he gets to add his skill.
Yeah, he gets to add 2 to whatever he rolls. So he'll know how he feels, pretty satisfied or not with what he's got. So when you're ready, 6, pretty good. So, you've got the data, what you believe is the accurate data, so now you have to plot a course as close as you can to the sun, giving you enough time, and we're going to work on the roughly the 39.2 hour mark at 3G, so that you can drop this missile in and then fly out.
Hold on, I thought we were getting fuel first.
Oh, you can, yes, sorry, yep. That's easy. Go down the planet, suck up some water. So, piloting roll to get into the atmosphere, please.
Alright.
Nicely done. And a piloting roll to get under the water to start taking on fuel to crack.
Oh, I think I missed by 1.
Wait, I'm gonna take a soda bottle and put a little message in the soda bottle that says something that if you're without sin, meet us at this coordinate at this time. And I'm just going to drop it in a village somewhere.
Devin can do that. He was planning on hopping on his grav bike and buzzing the villages anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll deliver that. Maybe give one of the kids a ride on the back of the bike.
Give him one last.
Torture these poor creatures that are about to go up in flame.
Woe betide the inhabitants of this corrupt and evil world. He who is without sin meet us. Yeah.
Okay.
You write it, I'll drop it off.
Something biblical.
I scroll in the undersea or wherever we're fueling up under the ocean on some rocks. The hour of judgment is at hand. Repent, but nobody will ever be able to read it.
Can I please, Devin? You have grab vehicle?
I have
Air raft?
let's see. Oh, I have air raft.
Great. Give me an air raft roll, please.
All right.
Yeah, that could have been a short trip.
Yeah. Smack. Boom. We're down one person.
There we go.
Okay, you're fine. Are you like taking precautions and activating your armor before you go out, or what are you doing?
Oh yeah. I mean, I want
What about like
be
a
cool.
filter
And,
mask?
Okay, so you
Wanna
as
be
you're walking
cool,
down, you
silver
you activate your armor. You push the place to activate your armor. You push the place to activate your. You push, and it's not working.
okay. Then I'll put on my Imperial battle dress if that's still working.
Ah, that's still
Okay.
there. You also have vac suits, already standard vac suits. But
Yeah, but I'll look cooler in battle dress.
okay.
And the whole point is to look really cool to the aliens before they all die.
Rightio. So you're in battle dress on this little speeder bike. You don't have any armaments on this battle dress, but that's okay. It still looks pretty imposing.
Yeah.
And you fling a glass bottle at them with poor people. Okay, rightio. Yes, you do fly there and back. By the time you've done that, they've got their fuel. You land in the bay.
So do the aliens on this planet, do they look like bipedal cute kittens?
No, they're
No.
lizard-like.
No, they
Amphibious.
look like, I might even have a picture of them.
Oh, they're
Amphibious.
lizard-like.
They are.
Sorry.
If you go to the Stardust website, you'll see the picture of the frog people.
Oh, good. And we're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look.
They're like stuck in the Stone Age or something.
That-
They're not.
They're about tech level 2.
I
Just
never
out of
thought I'd
Stone
say
Age.
this, but
Do
screw
they-
those
do they look-
frogs.
Do they look plant-like?
No.
Do they have thick legs and thighs?
Yes. Would they go good with garlic? Probably. Anyway.
They go good with garlic and butter.
Well, you're about to find out how good they cook.
Got bumped off for a second, gentlemen.
Yep.
Back.
Okay. So,
It was
Will.
not. It wasn't personal. It was purely business.
Okay, Will, the navigator. We're going to do the whole thing again with your navigation. So,
Yeah.
it's a 1d6 plus 2.
All right, okay, so it's at 1d6 plus, oops, that's a 5, 6. 2. Mistyping because I'm.
Yeah, that's what.
Why am I tiring? I was good today. Why am I tiring?
Phasic sleep. Okay,
There.
see, so 4. It's a slightly under average number. Hope you feeling very successful about this roll, or you feeling mostly good?
Yep,
Just
yeah,
like-
feeling
mostly
great.
'cause, you know,
I
you
have
might-
faith in them.
You have faith in them. That's good. Like, really, a 2's only one off the base, but smallest number you can roll, really. But anyway,
Yeah, if I get a plus or minus sign wrong, we may be a few thousand kilometers inside the sun rather than outside. You know, what's the difference?
what's the difference? A little bit of temperature.
What are we jumping into the sun?
Not quite.
I think we'll know if we're getting too close.
Yep. Okay. He feeds the coordinates into the computer, and Tacoma, whenever you're ready to roll your piloting roll with a +3, you're away.
Well, I'll put a little Pink Floyd on the intercom.
Radio.
Set the controls for the Heart of the Sun.
Excellent. So that would be a 14, wouldn't it? That's excellent.
Yep.
So you pilot effortlessly. While you're piloting, getting towards the sun, the others are sort of changing their Teddy, I guess you'd be fitting the star trigger to a missile head, as per the instructions. Mech roll, please.
Do we have a next location? Because assuming we're going to be jumping.
Oh yeah. Your next location is...
I'm going to paint like a big yellow smiley face on it.
Okay. Can you give me a mech roll?
Goodbye, Froggy.
Goodbye, froggies. Okay, mech roll,
Kind of
please.
like Watchmen. The
Kinda.
comic book Watchmen.
Yeah,
Little face
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I'd say a happy face.
Yeah.
Happy face.
Oh, what? No more
Okay,
biblical references.
Have a nice
No.
day.
What,
Have a nice
need me to
day.
roll?
Yes, please. A mech roll, please.
Let's see. I have Mech 1. I'm highly intelligent, but I don't think that counts for anything. So
It does. What's your intelligence?
it is. I think it's 10. Let's see.
If it's a 10, it's a +1.
Not high enough.
On this ship, you're like really bottom left. You're below Nagun now, so settle down.
You're never going to hear the end of it.
Not my. It's not. I don't have it.
Yeah. So is it a 10?
No, it's a
No.
7.
It's a 7.
It's my
Okay.
physical stat.
4. So the rest of that is going to be added as a negative to the success or not of the star trigger going off.
All right, so that's. Let me check my. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my mech is
spare star trigger, but
Well, he's the guy in the missile turret, so he's the guy doing
Yeah,
it.
I just have mech 1.
Yep. Okay. Next time you might want to take a bit more time, but we'll see how it goes. So this time you fit the star trigger to the missile rack. You line it up. You basically are going to... It's all automated via the nav roll and stuff, and that Will
Well,
has
do we have
made.
the targeting software in the computer?
One hopes so.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, put the targeting software in the computer so I don't miss.
Oh crap!
Yeah.
I knew I forgot something.
So you've
Only
got
one of those big brains could have reminded me.
Yeah. So you see 3 people with huge pulsing foreheads. You know who they are. And
Yeah,
the
Like the
targeting
people from the
computer's on.
menagerie.
Yeah, that's the one.
All right, you want me to? Shall I roll again?
And roll the target to hit using your gunnery skill.
For gunnery, do I get Dex as a bonus or just the gunnery skill?
Your gunnery skill.
That's pretty mediocre. 6 plus whatever the targeting software gives me.
What's your targeting software, guys?
Tacoma, you got the. Who's our computer guru?
Oh, Will. Pierre might know. He had the stats on the cap.
No, we've changed so many ships. I don't know what we got.
It's in roll 20.
You mean the sharp tooth stats?
Yep. Should have
what are we asking for?
the computer software stuff on board.
Oh, did we ever write that down for the new ship? We had something in the old. Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though.
I hate that stuff where we got to figure out the big, huge Nintendo cartridges we got to
That's right.
carry and stick in the limited number of slots. I hate that stuff.
Right. So you've got
Hey,
gunner
Nintendo,
interact
you
and
are a monster.
target. Definitely.
Yeah, like
sorry,
they
what?
would have given it to us.
And launch.
The Colonial.
Yeah. So you've got those 3 at least. I'm not seeing. Oh well, gun interact. It allows him to add his skill. Just depends. Yeah, probably you'd be able to get up to a predict 2 on your ship, but that'd be about the max. which means add 2 to the roll.
Well, that's a big 8, so.
A big 8.
Yep, total of 8.
Okay, so you are zooming. You've launched. You're changing direction of the ship, and you're now heading out at all speed. The engines are pumping away. Samuel, you can make sure you can see that happening. With Agan, this ship is draining all power in its flight away from the star that's about to do its thing.
Yeah.
You're getting close. Will is in the cockpit counting down the diameters, you know, we're at 60, we're at 61, we're at 62, or all that sort of stuff, waiting to get to 100 diameters. Will, can you give me a general sensor sweep, please? Basically, you've got some rear-facing sensors, just seeing if you're detecting any interesting or odd things happening from the... Okay.
All right.
Rightio, you're at 99.7 diameters when your sensors do in fact detect an enhanced gamma burst.
It got to us already. There is a speed of light time, limit for material things to get here.
Do you know how star triggers work?
Magic.
Sorry.
It's magic.
Well, it's technology that in fact looks like magic, yes.
It's magic.
That means there's going to be a shock wave a few minutes from now trailing the light or radiation.
Yep.
And there's always a shock wave that is slower. And
Yes.
do we have time to get to 100 and jump?
You probably do.
We got a series of pilot rolls here.
So, Tacoma, I'm going to leave it up to you. Are you going to wait until you get the all clear from your navigator to pump the hop drive at 100, or are you going to pop it now? Pop it now and you run a risk of a misjump.
How far out are we? What is the mod for the misjump?
I believe it's a +4 or a +5. I can't remember. I'll have to look that up.
13 or higher.
Samuel, can you give me more power?
Okay, Samuel, try that. Give him a pat. It's a straight engineering roll.
Samuel!
Straight engineering roll, no
Yep.
intelligence.
Nothing.
God damn it, Rogers. We need more power.
I don't know how that
I'm an engineer.
Wait,
not
no,
a
I
man.
got D20 here.
I'm rolling a D20,
Hold on,
Captain.
I'm rolling a D20. Let's do
Holy
this again.
shit.
I got just a 8.
8. Okay. Radio.
Success, but light success.
The only thing I could do better is roll a percentile.
Give me a D6 roll, please, Samuel.
1d6?
Yep. Every one you get is a 0.1 closer to giving you the. So you need at least 0.3. So you need 3 on the die roll or more. 2. You're at 99.9.
Alright, I'm gonna have to exceed limits and just push the ship a little harder than what it thinks it can do.
So you're going to try to get to 100, in other words. You're not going to jump now.
Take a pilot roll. If you could do it.
Yep. Basically, yeah.
Yeah, to which? Pilot roll or a misjump possibility?
We're gonna be. How short are we gonna be?
You are short by around about 100,000 K. So close.
That's a little chunk.
I can't just push the engines just a little bit further.
You can try.
Alright, I want to push those engines further.
I
Do
argue
we
that
have a way of telling
Okay.
how far the aftershock is away from us and
Oh,
estimating a time?
It's close. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
but we can probably see a view. We
Yeah.
can probably see a view of light of a star blowing up and going diffuse.
What you can see is from your rear-facing cameras, the
rearview mirror.
in the rearview mirror, basically, the sun sort of like gets a wrinkle on it. It just gets wrinkly, and like it doesn't look like the globe it normally should do. And there's a patch in
Oh,
it.
that would be some scary shit, wouldn't it?
That sort of, there's a patch of the sun that sort of is like sinking into itself.
That's
Cool.
just freaky.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm gonna try to ride this coming shockwave.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna die.
Hey, if it's disappearing, if the sun is disappearing, then we have less gravity to worry about. If the sun is blowing up and expanding, it may
Yeah.
not have much net effect. I think we might be safe after all. I'm going to do some quick slide rule calculations. Remember slide rules, guys?
I have
Mass
a
doesn't
slide.
disappear, man. If the sun disappears or like if it expands or contracts, it's still the same amount of mass.
You mean
It's just
one
a
of
singular
these,
point or not.
Pierre?
Yeah.
One of those. Yeah, got one. Do you
That's
need it to
right.
do the calculations?
Actually, I have 2 slide rules.
Yeah.
I actually have an abacus and a slide rule.
God,
Oh.
you guys are
4
old,
abacuses.
especially abacus gentlemen there.
Right,
Abacuses
Nigga.
are great.
Nagan, even though you're highly intelligent, your body still will crumple if he shoots you. Just saying. Yeah? Okay, give me a parting roll, please, Tacoma. Grand Arch Space Pope.
How?
Ride the
It's
snake.
a
Ride
good
the
roll.
snake.
Yep.
14.
14. Okay, radio, with the engines redlining and Samuel,
I'm hoping to
Both-
use some of
both-
the force of the shockwave as just a ride on it.
right, well, if should it hit, you'll probably, the shockwave will probably rattle the ship to bits. But Samuel's in the interesting position of looking on, frustrated by the damage that's potentially being done to his engines, as well as the interest in, with the high intelligence, working out exactly what he could do to actually make that sort of a regular thing. But anyway, you jump. I need you to give me a 2d6 roll, please, Tacoma.
Alright, any pluses?
Nope.
No.
I've got them in my head.
That shockwave takes time to get here, and we're high speeding at the end of our acceleration.
Boom. Yep. So
So-
you,
I'm hoping to
you
use
jump.
some of its inertia to freaking push the ship just that little bit further.
You
The little
jump,
bit,
and
100
then
kilometers.
seconds later, the space where your character has sort of exited starts to wrinkle, if you like, or vibrate.
But as we do that, I say on the intercom, but do we really deserve to live?
You know what?
Okay.
Flick off his comms.
6 minutes later, what has survived the gamma burst? Lots of sick people and that.
I thought we were in space.
Yeah, no, I'm just showing you for the people on TV land. 6 minutes later, the star itself, as I said, gets this sort of shimmery, wrinkly sort of effect, and it starts to implode in itself. It doesn't go too far because then the people see it just explode, or the creatures. They're not sure what's happening.
You think, you know what? As a stylistic choice, I would have said don't show us any of that. Let us see it afterwards to build tension.
Right.
Did it work?
Well, that's. I'm not going to show you the result of it. That's just what they see, and then we'll fade over to you guys in jump space.
Huh.
Okay.
Is that
Right there. Samuel goes, looking at his engines. They're hot, Samuel. They are extremely hot. You're going to have to check for any damage.
Okay. Do I get a plus? Do I get my intelligence roll or straight engineering?
just straight engineering. This is basic experience stuff.
Oh, I'm
No,
scratching.
you
No.
did a
Oh,
1d6,
hang on,
Samuel.
hang
Yep,
on, let me
that's
redo
okay.
that.
We're
I'm
doing all
just
sorts of
right.
things. Okay.
I'm still scratching my head.
Can I
Yeah.
help as second engineer? Can I help or?
Only if this was mechanical or power, electrical. He's engineering. Engineering's the
I've
jump
got
drives.
engineering 1.
I'll do you. Okay, give it a roll. Go for it.
Straight +1.
Where you going to gun?
Oh, there you go.
So
That's
he
great.
pulls the valve that actually allows the coolant to flow greater through the engine, starting to cool it down a little bit. There's a few bits in it that are fused that you're going to have to replace when you get out of the next jump. But it's serviceable. You wouldn't want to do that again. In a
Does
hurry.
the engine in mid jump? Are the engines still
Yep.
working?
The maneuver drives are off.
hop
The
drive
power
would be-
drive
yeah, it
is,
has
and the
to hold
hop
the-
drive. Yep. Hop drive
no,
and the
that's-
power plant.
Yeah, it's got a lot of things it's got to do to keep staying hop or jump.
Mm. So you two are going to be nursing this baby for the next week. So just give me another couple of engineering rolls from both of you.
Straight engineering rolls.
Yep.
Got an 8 this time.
Cool, and a 10, and a couple more. Just 2 more each. So Nagan's eyes fall out. That was the night he decided just to go to sleep. Yep. And Samuel?
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay, rightio. So, basically it's got some very minor damage. It'll take you a couple of hours, hopefully at the most, to repair once you get out of hop space. So, you come into the next one. So the next system does have gas giants. It does have water on the planet, although it's not there. Where did you want to come in, Captain? 100 diameters away from the from the gas, or from the
My suggestion is I suggest to Tacoma that we go to the gas giant, and we got to take a little R&R to go through these systems. We need to take a couple days or whatever. I mean, let the drives cool down, and this is what I'm suggesting to the captain.
All right, Brainiac, let's go.
Okay,
let's do that.
Alright, you come out at one of the gas giants. It's going to take you a couple of a day or so to get to at 3G. It would take you 78 hours, basically, to get the gas giant.
Have we figured out how many years back we are exactly?
Not yet, because you haven't been able to actually actively engage with any...
We don't even know where we are at the moment, do we?
Well,
we know where we're at.
Sorry, was original Keller alive 250 years ago? Out of curiosity.
Yeah, he was. Or was that 100?
He was alive about 150, 170 years ago.
We're a little bit further back then.
Possibly, yeah. Okay.
And was this space quarantined back then, or was this still part of Imperium or whatever?
It shouldn't be quarantined yet.
It was Frontier. Half of these planets here, so half of these planets all over here haven't even been, they were just being colonized. Yeah?
Yep.
So, I have a thought.
Mm-hmm.
The longer it takes us to do this, the sooner people get wind of what we're doing and come after us.
That's probably our main time constraint, I think.
So I don't think the frog people will be around to tell anyone, so let's run.
Really?
Quickly.
Frog people?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's not on a trade lane, but I mean, I can see trade lanes on the next one we're gonna blow up.
Yeah, but we're the fastest thing in this era.
Okay, so the trade lanes. So I can tell you which ones do and don't exist. Sorry, I didn't have time to pull all that off. So all of this stuff here doesn't exist as a trade lane.
Okay.
So anything that's basically more than 2 or 3 jumps away from each other. If it's 3 or more, it probably doesn't exist. If it's 2 or 1, the trade lane probably does exist at the moment.
So we can probably destroy suns with impunity up until we get to the red area.
We are gods. Let's go.
Remember, that red area is a couple of 100 years in the future.
We think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly yet.
Yeah, and you still don't know exactly.
So we can X out number 0809.
Yep.
Well, if we go back to the planet
and
it looks like the 1980s, then we know we've gone too far.
Yeah, true. And if they're dancing to disco, it's even further. Can you? Okay, Will, you can use your navigation to try to get a rough estimation by where the stars are as to roughly how far back you've gone.
Yeah, that's easy. Orbits are known and pretty much fixed, and so there's like a super clock.
Yeah.
So it's like a navigation roll or sensor roll?
Navigation roll.
Oh, okay. Where was it? Yeah.
So this is gonna be with roughly around about a plus 20 minus 20% chance of accuracy. Okay, so you sort of place yourself roughly 4.5 to 5 centuries back.
Yeah, plenty of time.
4.5.
Yep.
We
They
overshot.
could have evacuated the frog people. Spent a few years doing that. All that time. Yeah, well.
So
Water
but
under
what
the
was
bridge.
can we
sent
get
them?
back to the original time, or should we just live out our lives and not even worry about the time?
Well, Samuel said that if there's not much damage done to the time part of the hot drive, he probably can get it working for you to jump back.
Have we checked the time part of the hot drive?
He
yet?
has. He has. When you
I
first
got a
jump through.
question, Steve. So we're
Yeah.
400, 500 years further back than where we needed
Yeah.
to be, is what you're saying. So
Well,
we're way
no,
past back.
you're way past the 150 years that you were hoping to go, and I just need to remind myself, Nagan, you've got 8 days to roll, please. 2d6s. So on day 2, can you give me a 2d6 roll, please? Okay, that's a 7. Okay, and that's the day where you're actually absolutely normal. Okay, day
He's
3.
gonna change age like David Bowman.
Day 3. 2d6.
7 again.
Normal. Okay, day 4. Okay, on this day you start subtly being able to understand how some of the group are feeling. Sometimes it's almost as if you can hear them say things before they say things.
Oh god.
You've developed low level psionics. I need for that
Low
day.
level psionics.
Yeah. Day
Sounds
5.
like telepathy.
Well, I thought. Okay.
Day 5. Guys, on day 5, Negan just seems to be an absolute statue. He doesn't do anything. He's like frozen in time.
Is that when I got the double
Yep.
1 on the engineering roll? Done.
Probably that was the
He's
day.
catatonic, huh?
Yeah, he
Brains
can't move
fried,
him or
leave
anything.
him.
Day
Put him in bed.
6.
Or he's moving in a different
you have a
time
double
frame,
one.
like slow drug or fast drug or
Yep.
something.
Yep,
Yeah, we
again.
go nuts with markers in his face.
So on day 6, you get that same really weird sort of sonic experience happening.
Wash off your face.
So that's only on those days. On the next days, I can't feel any of
No,
that.
nothing. No, these things only last 24 hours. Okay, the next day, day 7, before you come out of jump. 2d6. A 2. You are 8 years older for that day, but we're not going to go through all the bits and pieces. You come
you end
back
up
to your
going
normal. You come back to your normal one on the next day, and okay. So for the day you come out of jump, this is important because this could affect things. Where you go, the day you come out of jump, what is your roll?
Shit. Sorry. That was wrong.
It's an 8.
Catatonic.
Okay. Yep, Negan is catatonic for the day, folks. Well, he's not catatonic. He just you and his piece of reality don't intersect. You can touch him and you can put markers all over him, but that's about it.
Which we do.
Yeah.
Negan's got raccoon eyes.
What is Negan on those days? What does Negan experience? Nothing or something
Nothing.
completely
It's a
different?
total blank. Nothing happens to him.
All right.
It's like he's had an extra long sleep.
Well, shit, man, that happens to me all the time, and I'm not.
Okay, so on that day you come out of jump. Samuel, Negan's not at his station. You go. He's in his bed and he's in
Looking
that
at the
state
stuff.
again. Yeah, he's in that state again. You
Well,
can't
we don't
bring him
have-
around.
Megan.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to work without him.
Yep. So the ship comes out of jump. Boom. Will need a sensor sweep, please. Will gets nothing on the sensors. According to records, this planet probably does have some sort of early colonies on it. From your vague recollection, Tacoma.
Yeah, because I read the books.
Yeah. So,
So
you're not quite sure what it would be, but it would be very minimal. Yep.
do I think Devin has a good suggestion
Yes.
or good thought that we ought to pursue as far as it goes.
Yeah. I don't know if we.
Do we know anything about where the chimeras came from?
Nope.
I think that was the previous.
No. Well, the Cthulhu Alien game, the Starlight game, happened after the Stardust game, and it happened because of the Stardust game. If you guys remember how it worked, when you set off the first Star Trigger, you cracked a hole in space and time. Yeah. You cracked a hole in space and time and dimensions, and sent your colleagues into their space thousands of years ago.
I wouldn't happen to remember where that system is, would I?
No, but for character's sake, I will take you there.
If we're further back in time, maybe we can just blow up the system they emerged in.
Oh no, I thought you meant that there was a colony system here, on this system.
So,
no.
A lot of these planets are just barren. They haven't even been populated yet. Humanity
Some haven't.
hasn't even expanded here yet.
Some haven't.
But some have, like Baku probably has something started on
Baku's way up. Baku's way up, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Baku's in the next subsector up from these subsectors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Nephilians might be interesting. They'd be primitive at this point in the game, I would think.
Oh, only 500 years old.
They may not even been in contact yet.
No, they wouldn't have been. Yep.
Hold on. So what are we doing? All these planets
in the purple.
We gotta blow them all up.
That was stars. The stars. That was the plan. Then you create a wide enough gap that would stop the aliens.
They'll never cross to humanity. They'll stay in their alien side of the galaxy.
Mm-hmm. Probably is the plan. Okay,
right,
so
it's gonna take a while. So let's get started.
Yep.
What was your point about this place? I'm sorry.
That one. Yep. That one. Somebody wanted to know which was the. I thought someone was asking when you guys blew up with the original Star Trigger, which one you blew up. That was the one you blew up.
Oh.
Yeah. Because in the first colonial war.
Oh yeah, you're talking Prometheus.
Yeah.
That was the high population place that got all fucked up, right?
No. That's way up here somewhere.
That was Baku.
That way. Yeah, Baku. Baso is one of the original planets that the colonial war was fought over. Remember that's the one they never saw the aliens? Now you know why. Because the aliens were little microbes. They thought they'd won.
That's the bridge they crossed over on.
One of them.
The zombie apocalypse?
Yeah.
Those were some great battles.
How many Star Trek do we have?
So.
Okay, well.
I need...
You got some tons worth of Star Triggers.
Yep. You've got tons. And you're going to blow up one... This is the funny thing. You're going to blow up a star system twice. Interesting. Paradox even. Samuel, I need another engineering roll to check the engines. And you're going to have to start fixing them by yourself.
Okay, intelligence or no? Now that we're sitting still?
No, just this is all fairly normal stuff now.
Okay, 9.
You're not trying to do normal. Okay, rightio, you know what you have to do. As long as the hop drive stays offline. I'm gonna roll just to see how long it takes you. You can start rolling your engineering to fix stuff.
Okay.
And I need a piloting roll from Tacoma to go and scoop up from the gas giants, please, to fill up. You've got some outside damage to do, and it's all you unless you can send Teddy out to do it. And I still need your fixing the engine rolls, Samuel, unless you've already rolled it.
So I'm griping about the rough turbulence on
Yeah.
captain's refuel try, and then as I do that, I'm choking on my repairs because I'm frustrated a little bit.
Yep. So Teddy, I guess you're out fixing the bits and pieces on the mech roll from you.
Right.
Because you can't get Nagan to do a thing today, unless you wanted to be as a statue.
No, Negan. We put Negan in his room and probably wash off all the markers we put on his face.
Probably.
Fine,
Alright.
fine as an ornament.
Put him in
Dane-
the corner,
Dane's in his
fun
room
is
watching
fun.
him with the door locked,
like he's standing in the corner like a bad kid.
Right. Okay.
performing experiments.
Okay. Dane is probably snuck in after you and is performing experiments on Nagan.
Oh, brother, that's getting creepy.
Okay, right. Lance is in and out. He fixes the ship. You still have to get that engine repaired, Samuel.
Okay, I'm gonna get another engineering roll.
Yep.
Got a 9 this time. I'm getting my focus back.
You're repairing it. It's going to take you about another day to fix. In that time, Will, you have had a chance to take a sensor roll. So give me a sensor roll. Take your time. Give you a +1.
This is for doing the time
So-
estimate again.
Yep, trying to set things up before you do your nav roll. So sensor roll first. Yep.
That's
this time.
better.
Cool. And then you now plot your nav roll.
Ugh.
And that's with a +1 because I'm just assuming you're taking your time on all these things as you do it, because you've got about 4, 5, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 6 days to get in system to where you need to be. Okay, so on the way you are taking some sensor readings. There is some very, very light energy emissions from the planet. There are what you can take out as 3 colonies down there. They are quite minimal power feeds, so you're looking at probably around about 1,000 people in each colony.
Oh wow, it's the first beginning of a colony at this world.
Yep. Pity it failed.
What's the starport? What are we picking up?
Nothing. No, not even that. It's just they're just
Probably like an
colonists.
E
Yeah,
or something like that.
E or an X would be there. There's no actual standing. They've
What
been
are the
chopped
world
off.
stats though? I mean, size,
I
hydrographics.
haven't done them because they're not going to exist for very long.
Oh, okay.
But I can do a survey.
You can. You go. Do your survey. So you spend a day just orbiting the planet just to see what's there. Give yourself a chance.
What's us to do daily rolls?
Oh no, wait, no, that's 7.
7. Okay.
You got that planet somewhere, I think, in your records.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so you have a rough survey of the planet Tacoma as you start in. Will has given you some good sensor readings. He seems to have a fairly appropriate plan for this one. I need a piloting roll as you come in.
If they spent a day surveying, then something else would happen to Nagan,
Oh,
right?
Alright, that'd be a
Nagan.
9.
9. Cool. Okay, Nagan. Next day, the day of the going through the sun. Into the sun. Well, not through the sun, but anyway.
I did a roll because I thought you were asking for me when you asked for Will. Does that count? It's just on the top of the page in roll 20 now.
That would mean that you are. You have become normal again. You have no powers. You haven't aged. You're not doing anything. You're just normal old
Yeah,
Nagan.
By the way, can I or have I worked out that I can travel plus minus 5 minutes, or is that on certain days?
Oh no, that's the day. That's the day you can do that. Yes. Today is the day you can do the backwards and forwards.
So out of character on days with days with 7, I can do that.
Yep, but I need a 2d6 after that, so 5. So you can only
That's
travel
wild.
forward or back 5 minutes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Today is this is the one of the best days you could be doing this on potentially. Okay, 9. You are now falling at great speed. Okay, are you taking time this time, Teddy, to attach the star trigger to the missile body, or are you spending more time on painting another friendly face? What's Teddy doing, Glenn?
I'm sorry, say again?
What is Teddy doing with the star trigger? Is he just shoving it on the
Oh,
top
yeah.
of it and painting a face, or is he taking a
No,
bit
no,
more
no.
time?
I beg your pardon. I had to step away real quick.
That's
No,
fine.
I'm going to set it up. I noticed it looked like somebody was taking their time. Can I get a bonus for taking my time?
You can. You get a +1.
Because all I have is time.
Radio.
Um,
Oh, look at that.
there we go.
Holy moly. Okay, radio. So, you fire the... Where you go, fire. Only 2 ones are going to be the only thing that can possibly screw this up when you fire the missile.
Lucky I'm not wrong.
And
Well, since I did so good strapping it together, do I
Yep.
get another bonus for that?
Basically, just double ones is going to be the only thing that's going to screw up your
Let
shot.
Negan roll.
Okay, radio. She's away. She's on target. You fly in at your closest point. You then start to veer off into your tangent. You're out. You're coming out. You're at 100 diameters. You have not yet received the gamma flash. Are you wanting to
Great.
jump once you hear it? Once you get that acknowledged, or are you just going to jump out now? What are you doing?
you know, we'll wait.
Okay.
We'll wait and watch this colony if I can get
Fried.
Leveled.
Okay, and your next one is heading onto this one here, this planet.
Yep.
Okay, because I'll give you a few bits.
I'm doing that episode like Captain Picard, where I angst over the people who are slowly going to die, or quickly going to die, and I play the recorder.
Okay. Oh god. Okay, Will's trying to play a nose recorder or something.
Cut the noise out.
Yeah. I find it relaxing, Captain.
I don't.
Radio. So
Start music.
yeah, you're a good 0.2 over your you know, a good 200,000 kilometers over your 100 diameters when you get the sensors picking up the gamma flash. You can see the same
Alright,
sort of
let's get out of here.
effect. Yep. Boom. Engines engage. 2d6 roll. No problems anywhere. You're in hyperspace.
Yet.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah. Well, it's doesn't affect you guys, does it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. You're heading to 409. This planet. And I'll do Nagan's next 7 days of comedy in a second. The next planet is a small planet. It's quite close to the star. The star is a bit smaller than ours, so it's just going to require around about 21.5 hours of travel out from it. That's about the only difference.
I got one question. Do we have an estimate how many people we just wiped out when we wiped out that
No.
star?
Don't
Yeah.
even want to know.
Probably about 3,000.
3,000.
Most of them were children.
It's alright.
Yeah, so it doesn't
Little
matter.
babies.
They're all renewable resources. Yeah.
Little babies.
But I mean, if you think about the potential of the hundreds of thousands, millions of people that never came to be because of their ancestors dying, the number gets a bit bigger.
Yeah.
Where does Keller's
Nah.
ancestors come from? Curiosity.
Punch them.
Way up there somewhere.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, when did one of us start disappearing? Apart from Negan. He seems to do that a lot.
Negan, next 7 days, please.
Alright. 1, 2.
Day 1 into jump.
3,
Sorry.
4.
Hang on. Day 2, you age 8 years. 1, you age 8 years. Day 2, you are quite a strong psionic. Day 3, you are now a female.
Oh,
Day-
man.
Brother, dude.
On a ship with men. I think I locked myself in my room.
Day 4, what was your human race? Your base human race? Was it like Caucasian or something, or
I don't think it says.
You're a brother
you
now.
choose it? What was it originally?
I was Asian.
Asian? Okay, you're now African American that day.
Yep, you're a brother.
Oh,
Okay.
you're an Asian female.
Okay, 5. Day 5.
Oh, no.
No, he was. He's back being a black man.
Oh, sorry. This is it's
Next
just that
stage.
Dane's real life persona has a thing for Asian females.
Well, you'll
Oh,
never be.
whatever.
Okay. Then watch out for days where you roll a 4. Day 5. 2d6.
I did
Who was going through all this?
Nagan.
He's turning all over the place, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
Negan Armoire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where you go, Nagan? Day 5.
He rolled 3.
2d6.
I got 3.
3?
3.
3. You're now 8 years younger than you were before.
Sweet.
He's going up and down in age.
Yep.
And changing
Every
sex
day
and
it's
race.
a new
He
Nagan.
stays it.
Day 6.
Day 6 is a 3 again. So I stay at 21.
You do. Wow. And day 7?
I'm catatonic.
You don't interact with this universe basically. You just solid state
Luckily,
statue.
you can't mix 4 and 8 together.
Quick question.
I still
I
take
bet you wish you would have been a little light on those transplants.
Well, when I'm not interacting with the universe, but I'm still there, and they can still like draw on my face. At the end of the day, am I as I was the day before, or do I?
Oh no,
take...
their drawings stay on your skin.
Does that mean we can take his blood work, etc., while he's catatonic?
No, you
Is
can't.
he still a woman, or is he back to being a man?
It's like you can see him. He's a man. He's back to being a man.
He's
But
back to
like
being
you
an
can
Asian
see him,
man.
but you can't actually physically manipulate his body in any way apart from to draw on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
no experiment.
So well no, Dane, you've poured boiling hot water on him. It hasn't reacted. You've put ice on
okay,
him.
yeah.
It hasn't changed
Yep.
a thing. You've put a small
Bizarre
drop of
physical
acid on him. It did nothing.
Okay.
So you've had a few
Physical and
experiments.
sexual
He's in a
experiments.
different universe. He's not affected.
Yeah.
Man,
You know, he's present.
Okay, so the day you come out of jump, where you go, Negan?
Timothy Leary would dig this shit.
Oh, a 9. Oh, great. You're phasic.
Hoffman would dig it.
What's this?
You're phasic. You basically can change from substance to walking through walls. You have to be careful because, of course, you could walk outside of the ship, which wouldn't be good.
Assuming I know the layout of the ship decently well, I'm going to spend the day walking through walls and scaring the fuck out of people.
I thought for a second, phasic was like one of those 17 gender assignments.
Well, it's probably you don't scare them, but you might catch them in very compromising positions. I don't know. Teddy has been known to stay in his compartment and look at that alien porn. You never know. You know? And who knows what Devon gets up to in his little place. He just doesn't show. He has this really love affair with this battle suit. You just don't know what's going on and what it's fitted with.
Yeah.
It has been a long time since he touched a woman. Well, apart from that one day.
Yeah, that one day.
Yeah.
Okay. Rightio. So you are now in this new place. So this new system, it's only a size 4 planet. It doesn't have a great atmosphere, so it's a bit of a higher tech. So it does have a D starport, which is ground based obviously, but it does have a higher tech, so the sensor sweep that you're going to get is going to reveal that. And you do finally have a connection to like the intergalactic net, so to speak.
Well, that's not good.
So if you want to get on board it, you can use it. It'll
Nah.
just take,
The galactic Wi-Fi.
basically.
I don't want to be fucking around with anything.
So we're going to go into galactic aeroplane mode.
Well, I think can we safely monitor
Space
like
flight mode.
transmissions?
You'll know sort of some of the basic types of transmissions going on. You won't know the data that's in them, but if Devon wants to try to crack into just the intergalactic database sort of thing, don't forget It's not on all the time and connected all the time. It receives data packets, it updates it, and then it counts down to when the next data packet's going to be updated. But it'll give you a standard time.
Can I like pop out of the wall at whoever's monitoring this thing and ask them, is anyone noticing that we're blowing up stars yet?
Yeah, that was my point. I was kind of thinking if we could key in on CNN, we might, you know.
They're not going to know because it takes years for light to go at regular speed of light across the parsecs. If somebody jumps from 0409 back to 0509 on some kind of cargo run, they'll realize there's no more star, or maybe they get fried by the after effects, so they don't come back.
So you might have a 2-week sort of period at the moment.
At least.
So am I breaking into this thing, or what do you guys think?
I would go on the economic net and say, don't buy wheat futures, don't buy pork belly futures, don't buy any kind of futures, you dummies.
But if you want to make big money, get into grave digging.
All right. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. So I guess I'm doing this.
Get into sunscreen.
Let's see. It's 2d6 plus.
Sunscreen. Really good sunscreen.
There we go.
Okay. Storm shelters.
Okay, you get an exact date, right? So the exact date puts it at day 139, and it puts you exactly 512 years before you left.
So we didn't even go back as far as we thought we did.
Yeah.
Are we too late? Are we too early?
You're really early.
We're super early.
Are we too early? Wait, I'm confused now.
Hell, we
can't be too early.
Hey, couldn't we go fuck up the aliens before they even evolve?
I thought that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah, you only got 500
we're wiping
years.
out the belt they could jump through, which you can't really be too early for. But yeah, maybe we could go and they'd be even smaller, and we could just nuke
maybe it's been known. Maybe it was learned. Like our other characters learned that they came through from another dimension. We can blow the star where they came in. Don't know if it'll stop them.
Well, I don't really feel like exploring space. Yeah, like, let's not go to unknown places without enough resources to get back or something crazy.
I think Arlek knew what he spoke.
Well, we can cover 10 hexes in a jump.
Arlek's a madman.
Yeah, not that.
We're doing.
I just noticed something, right?
Yeah.
If we're going to do this in a line, where are we going to jump to on our last jump?
Well, you got to jump 10 ship.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Anyway, really.
You're fine, really.
We can get anywhere in the sector if we want.
We got a wide choice of these stars, and there's no aliens yet.
Well, unless you decide that that's the direction you're going to jump in, because that's the direction they come from. Yep, they're coming up like this at you. Okay. Rightio. The other thing, Devin, you'll find out is this little planet. I'm going to have to give it a name. We'll call it Delta 5. Okay. Has quite a thriving colony on it. It's actually got 2 colonies, one on the main planet and one on a asteroid out in the asteroid belt. But there's the population. You just sort of see the data come through of 49,000 people here.
Sorry, how many?
49,000.
How many colonies again?
It's like Tasmania,
2.
blow it up.
Yeah, 2. You got one on the main, one on the main planet, and one on the asteroid planet.
Right, so we're gonna have to change that to 0 soon.
Yep.
Less thinking, more detonating. Let's go.
We are stone cold.
We're here to save the future, not the people.
That's right. I like that. Would make a great
That's a great slogan, huh?
That is. I mean, if we're going to get t-shirts for this game, that's got to be one that's got to be considered. We're here to save the future, not the people.
That would be Devin's next tattoo.
Rightio. Okay. Rightio. Okay, so we are up to coming out. Devin's done a jump in there. Samuel, I don't think you've done a check on the engines, have you?
Not recently.
You might want to do one. Yeah. Nagan is in...
Sight the engines floating around.
Regular engine check. Oh, Samuel's choking. He got distracted with Negan.
Okay, so Negan, give it an engineering check, and you can actually get in there and have a look. If you want.
It's got to be worth a plus.
I'll go inside it and have a look around if that helps.
Rightio.
That ought to give him a bonus to his roll. Oh, you don't need it.
Negan actually sees he sees a crack forming, which you will need to sort out quickly.
So I'm going to pop my head out of the engine and nothing else and just inform Samuel what's going on.
Righty-o, and just give me a second. Sex Pistol t-shirts in the future. Righty-o. Okay, this is going to take you 13 hours. A couple of hours to decontaminate the chamber, get in there, fix what needs to be fixed, and get it reset up, resealed, and ready to...
We inform the skipper that we got to do this, because otherwise we're in some serious grave danger.
And I'll fly through the ship and tell the captain in person.
Okay. Just because you can.
Just because I can.
Right.
Mileage out
I
of
think
it.
we'd all be tripping out on Negan now.
Yeah.
Everybody on here would be like, what the fuck?
Wondering what next is going to happen.
Feel free to put me in the brig. I'll just float right on out.
And well, no, we just spin really, really fast.
So Dane, would now be a chance for you to actually try the electric magnetic field that you wanted to try to trap things that are slightly out of phase with the universe.
Yeah, we could give that a crack.
You have thought that it might be quite painful, but you've had the perfect opportunity now.
True. I'll wait till this. Well, catatonic wouldn't really work, would it?
No.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how mischievous he gets.
Okay.
See if he keeps.
Rightio.
Yeah. We can spin him out of the ship like the captain said, couldn't we?
Possibly.
I
Well,
guess
you've got enough time because you were out by a gas giant. It's going to take you, as I said, like about 6 odd days to get in. So I just need a engineering roll. But first of all, Negan, if you want to give him a support roll, give Samuel a support roll. Yes, +1 on your roll, Samuel. Negan.
Okay, I get a +1 on my roll, so a +3?
Yep.
Got a 9.
Okay, all sorted.
So the crack is fixed?
The crack is fixed, and the magnetic seal is complete, and your engine should purr like a kitten once more.
I say to Negan, you want to go through the walls and speed up to the bridge and let the captain know, and I'll just turn the headset off.
Done and done.
And Negan, are you coming up like between the captain's legs or something? And
I think I'll
choice.
If I can come out in the console, if I can come out in the console he's looking at, that'd be ideal.
Rightio, you do that then. Fine.
This is getting weird.
Yeah, Dane, did you want to see if
That
there's
thing
any...
is, I can picture this in my head a little bit here.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Red Dwarf.
Would you like to take any readings, Dane, to see whether or not there's any sort of residual radiation effects on him?
Yeah.
Yes,
that's a good idea.
to catch me first.
Okay, radio. Okay, one thing, can I get you to roll, please, Dane? Just give me, as you're trying to get a reading.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get like every bulkhead he passes through, you're getting a residual radiation reading. He's whatever he's picked up, he's leaving a trail.
Nagan.
He's irradiating this. If the ship is gonna have to be, you know,
Scrubbed
a bit.
radiation.
Yeah.
Lemon pledge.
Tell Nagan to stay still, damn it.
We're gonna have to tell him not quick to
They're
knock
going
it
to inform
off.
the captain. No more
Yes.
going into the engine, damn it.
He's
Found the crack,
rubbing.
did I not?
He's rubbing
Yeah,
solids the wrong
we're gonna have
way.
to do something about it.
Yep. So basically, you're the person that probably has the best stuff to do it with at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has he? Can I test him? See if he's still got radiation coming off him.
If he's still enough.
I'll sit still and not phase.
Right. Well, you can't. You are phasing all the time, but you'll.
I was just phasing constantly, so I'm just literally Casper the Friendly Ghost. Got it.
Try and sit on the floor without falling through it.
I'll hover and meditate while he does this.
All right, okay. I'll test him.
But the worst is what you saw in Will's room, because Will had little stuffed animals arranged in a circle with little plastic cups and saucers, and he was saying, "Do you want a lump of sugar, Mr. Magnificat?" "Oh yes, I would like a lump of sugar." "Do you want a lump of sugar, Mr. Pooh Bear?" "Oh yes, I do want a lump of sugar."
That's pretty normal, actually.
For this crew it is. Okay, so Dane, there are some readings. He's it's kind of hard because the reading is sort of coming from the surface of him, so to speak, as opposed to the tissue. He is actually irradiating radiation from the engine.
Wait.
So
okay. That he's picked up from the engine.
Yeah, possibly.
I inform him that there will be no more phasing into the engine or radiative spaces with radiation.
So yep. So you'll need to take him through a decontamination.
Yeah. I stay at arm's length while more than arm's length while I do this.
While it's happening, I'm going to AFK for like 2 minutes, so just so you know.
Alrighty. I poke him through a decontaminator.
Use
and
big wire.
We're gonna scrub the ship.
Okay.
And then I begin scrubbing the ship, muttering to myself about the phasic man.
Radio. And can I get
/woman
/ woman / black man / young person, old person, psionic. Teddy, can you give me a mechanical roll, please, on your still? It's been going now for 3 weeks.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Okay, you're still creating paint stripper.
Okay, well we use that to clean Megan with.
I suggest they redistill the paint stripper.
Okay.
Trying to isolate the ethanol.
Rightio.
Yeah.
After all this sort of happens, let's carry on. And the after effects are taken care of. You've already made your calculations, haven't you, Will, to get into the star?
Navigation? I don't think I rolled for that yet.
Okay, right. Sensor roll first, please. Don't forget you're taking your time.
Oh, +1 for taking time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 9.
Okay. Radio, and your navigation roll.
Is there a +1 in that?
Yep. You're basically double checking, triple and quadruple checking all your stats.
Okay. That's bad.
That is bad. And I'm just going to leave that as a random roll for me to decide what happens when you actually go to it. So you've got a plot, Captain. You've got a plot.
Alright.
You don't have nav, so you can't check it. So you got to take it for what it is.
Isn't that meant to be like one of those rolls where it's a D6?
I'm going to say he's getting used to it right now.
Alright.
When things change, I'm going to go back to that. Not sure.
We got plenty of time. Do you smell something burning?
Yeah. Boy, it's bright in here. We need to put my sunglasses on.
I think it was the last system.
Yeah. Okay. Piling roll.
Boom.
3.
No.
8.
The gun is back, sorry.
8. Yep, that's okay. 8. So you're on your way with a bit of a questionable, shady plot here. Teddy, you're attaching the next star trigger. Any special well wishes to this group you want to put on the missile?
Ha ha.
Smiley face.
Smiley face.
This is a joke.
Wouldn't Teddy put a teddy bear on it?
No,
Life is harsh and empty.
Yeah, probably something existential, something like that. Yeah. Anyway, okay, I'm going to take my time. And
I think, but you won't. Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Rightio.
6,
So
whatever
we've got
that's
some
worth.
great penalties on this next thing.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm gonna have to be riding another wave soon.
Okay. You come in. Teddy, fire away.
All right. Can I take my time and aim, or what bonus do I get with the software?
A +2. Apparently worked it out as
All right.
+2.
All right.
Eating up the exercise regularly die anyway.
Oh Jesus.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
goody.
6.
Okay, boom. Okay. Way you go. So you come in, you drop the payload. You're getting calls from several land-based radio telescope things that have finally picked you up. And they're a little bit worried that something seems to have left the ship and it's heading towards their star. They just would like to know what it is you're doing up there.
Ignore it. Just
you do the trick of opening up a cheese slice and take the cellophane and put it next to your mic, and you sort of crinkle it and say, reception's really, really bad. We can't hear you. Sorry. Can you say again?
Nobody would believe in this technology. You just say that we're doing some surveying. We're surveys. We're scouts.
No.
Yep.
Don't say anything. Hit the fucking gas.
Just get out of here.
Okay.
And monitor to see if anybody leaves the system or leaves the planet or any other ships in the system.
Yeah.
Are there any other ships? Because I mean, it's still 500 some years ago.
Yep.
There's a 5,000.
There is. At present, you haven't picked up any ships coming in. You haven't picked up, as far as you're aware, any ships around the planet. You are.
We're 512 years in the past. There's
Yep.
still starships,
There will
and
be.
there's lasers and beams, and we could still end up in a dispute.
Well, yeah, that's
could.
how this colony got here, but yeah.
Yep.
We're gonna just run.
So running.
Hopefully we can like use the sun's gravity to like slingshot us out.
We should tell them to put their head between their legs and kiss their ass goodbye in a minute.
Rightio. Can I get a sensor sweep from Will, please?
Yeah. We may only run into real trouble if there's a naval base that we hit somewhere.
Will, your sensors, you picked up another ship.
You knew that was coming, dude.
Are we by the sun? Are they trying to intercept us?
You are moving away from the sun, and they've moved in to intercept you. So you are, again, very close to the point where you want to jump, but not
We're
quite
going to be in
there.
a combat situation.
You are.
Because we didn't just bullshit.
Because reasons. Okay.
No, this is fine. This is fine. Shoot them down.
Okay, we'll see. Okay, intruder
What kind of
movement.
ship is it? Do we have a reading on what it is? How big?
No, it's not. Doesn't look too big. So, Will.
Doesn't look too big.
What did you rolled a 9, didn't you, Will?
Yeah. Oh, but is that's no +1 there that way? No.
No. Okay, so what you got? You're looking at something relatively comparable, roughly 200 ton, you believe. You're running through the identification software, but of course your software's a little bit overdated or out of date or something. You're not quite sure what you could say there, so it's not finding the silhouette of the ship easy to find. So
The ship says Studebaker. What the hell is a Studebaker?
Can we run on? Can we like? Oh. Nah, fuck it. Let's just blow them up.
Right,
We're killing them anyway.
We
Right,
can't risk them following
so
us.
they move in. It's now their turn to try to shoot at you. Let's have a look. What do they have?
They might be
Yes,
at a high relative speed. You know, they might not be able to do much.
They Well, you guys are going at 3G, so this is going to be a very short encounter because they are coming at a different vector. They're not parallel, they are not quite perpendicular,
Yeah,
but they're in
it's happening to
between.
be T-bone
Yeah.
scenario. Yeah.
Pretty much, that's what you got. You might have like 1 or 2 rounds with each other, and that's it sort of thing. 2d6, and they get a +2, and this is their laser. Miss. Okay, so you guys, Devon, you're on lasers. You get to return with a +2, and your skill.
Why bother?
No, shoot them down.
Because it's fun, that's why.
That's the one.
We at least have to take out their weapons.
Hopefully.
Because we don't want to lose any maneuver.
Hell no, you don't want to be hit by these buggers. Especially if they hit your jump drives.
There we go.
Yep, that's the damage. Roll me a 2d6, please.
Well, we're only doing a 1 jump, so we'll probably survive a hit.
You won't.
2d6,
It takes out your engines completely. 2d6, yep. 1 hit, well, if it hits your engines, you're done. No, just 9. You take out the computer. Oh, and they can't jump now.
Okay.
Well, they can't. Actually, they can. It takes them down to 1 jump, but they still got a chance to jump. Okay, radio. Then we go down to intruder ordnance launch. They have none. Intruder combat, no. You guys get to move on. You guys get to do your laser fire back at them. Teddy is itching to push his button to. Way you go, Devon. One of the gunnery skill. 8 or more, you get +2. Yep. And 2d6 for location.
Is there anything I can do to help with my tactics 4?
Not at the moment.
No.
Hold.
It's not
Okay,
space tactics.
Yep, you've hit them in the hold. You'd need ship tactics.
Okay.
Hit them in the hold, so they're punctured, so they're not going very far. They get a chance to shoot back at you. They just
Can we
miss.
shoot a regular missile at them?
And now you launch your missile.
Alright.
You don't get to roll yet. You reprogram. Second round, they move, and your ordnance may hit. Roll your to hit. With a
Alright.
+2 and +3 the skill you got.
Let me check my gunnery real quick. Gunnery 1. Okay.
Okay, +3 all up.
+3?
It's +2 from predict
Oh yeah, from the
software.
that's right.
Oh yeah, that's a hit. And 1d6 for how many have hit?
Come on, damn it. Okay.
Damn, 1. Okay, location.
1d6 or 2d6?
2d6 for location. 1 missile hits, and 5 in their fuel. Now they don't have enough fuel to jump. The 1 jump they could have jumped. Okay, they get to fire at you again with their laser. They hit.
Well, damn.
This is the bit you don't want. You ready, folks?
Well, we're all in vac suits.
Turret.
Combat situation.
Yep, turret. So 1d6. I'm going to roll to see which one is taken out. 1 to 3. It's a your one, Devon. 4 to 6. It's your one, Teddy. Missiles are gone.
None of them detonate, do they?
No. No.
No.
Can I move us a little bit faster on, or
We just
Not
can't
yet.
shoot them
No,
anymore.
Not yet. No, not with missiles. But now your lasers can return fire. Hit location 2d6. Their jump drive, which was a jump 1, is now, so they don't have any capacity to jump. And they are peeling away because they are just they're breaking away. They're not going to do any more. They can't shoot anything at you, so they just move out.
They realize they messed with the wrong boy with their old
no, we're too fast.
Good luck getting away from the star.
Yeah, and you know the sad part? They are just the volunteer interceptors. Most of the time,
They're the
they are,
militia.
they're beef farmers.
So you're right on the edge, so I'm gonna say you get a +2 to your jump to your roll normally, which is normally a 11. So if you roll a double 6, you have found out a way to misjump the ship.
Alright. And close.
Claudia, really close. Boom. Okay, rightio. You jump out, and yet another system is cinderfied behind you. Okay.
Feel nothing now. No, but we've been through war, so we don't feel anything at all.
And you don't see
Were
the explosion.
we able to relay a message back to him just as we jumped?
They're dead.
Put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye.
Their house has been fried.
Yeah.
Okay. So, 7 days of fun with Negan. Where you going, Negan?
Can you imagine that sitting outside and watching the sun sort of fry and brighten up? And
So,
just going,
so
oh, shit.
And
here's
then they
the
lose their
problem.
eyesight.
Yeah.
If we took a hit in the
Missile.
missile turret,
We
Then-
can't fire missiles.
we
Yeah.
can't fire missiles.
It
We
has
can't
to
fire
be-
anymore in the.
Yep, it has to be
It's
fixed.
got to be repaired.
Question.
Once you're in space, normal space. Yep.
On day one, I'm catatonic. On day
Yep.
2, can I just innocuously challenge other unsuspecting crewmates to some gambling matches?
On day 2, you are... it's entirely up to you, but I think the group know you well enough to know that's a stupid idea. But up to you.
But they don't
Anyway.
actually know what's going on with me, do they? So they don't know what's
Yeah,
happening.
but they know you're all over the time frame.
Dane
going through
has been on you,
walls.
all over you. Let's try to work out
Yeah.
what's going on.
We could take you to
You've been
Las
on my
Vegas,
orbit.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I do open a challenge to everyone. I don't know if anyone accepts.
I think we would all decline. I know I would.
Mhm.
My intelligence can read through you.
Yeah. There's 3 people on board the ship who's probably going to say no. And that's including yourself. The others I don't know. But anyway, you put the challenge out there. Is anyone going to accept the challenge of some gambling with Negan today?
Dane doesn't accept, but then again, he doesn't tell anyone else not to accept.
Okay.
Seeing as how rich we become, we need to figure our poker chips in terms of tonnage as well. But you know, so we're gonna have like huge stacks, and that's gonna occupy like a half ton of space on the table. But you know, we're too smart to play poker with a time traveler.
Okay. So I guess, Negan,
Yeah.
no one's picking the yes. You have to wait till you get to interact with people who don't know what you can do.
No
Day 3.
worries. Catatonic.
Day 4. Day 4. Give me a D6 roll, please.
I'm waiting for the 12.
Also, my marker arm got tired.
Um,
I'm not doing any drawings on Negan
Okay,
anymore.
you get up and you have this overwhelming desire to eat vegetables. You are a Kukri, you're a centaur. They are roughly the size of a horse, with basically a horse body with an upper human body-ish, with 2 arms, but with a slightly horse-like face. They tend to be militant vegans, but you're not going to be the militant vegan, but you're just going to really want to eat vegetables. You have a strong... your digestive system doesn't work very well with meat.
Throughout that day, if there's a long corridor on the ship, I'm just going to gallop up and down it, screaming for vegetables.
No,
And-
you're getting sent to the hold.
And
Freaking small.
Tempted to kick the first person who tries to grab me, but
You're
/W.
going straight into the cargo bay, where you can actually fit.
Whatever behooves you.
Yeah, if you have a look at the picture there, you'll see, yeah, vegetarian does not equal pacifist. That's what you look like. With that Devon's thing. Glenn, your whisper
Glorious.
doesn't quite work. Yeah. Which also means,
Yeah,
and I don't know, because you don't have one of their little handy robots that comes with you to clean up all of your ablutions.
I'll just leave them as they come. So
Oh,
Yeah, that's why you're going into
God.
the cargo bay.
God.
And
Okay,
stay
what-
away from my graph bike.
Right. Yeah.
Is that in the cargo bay? Because that's
As
where
are all
the,
the star triggers.
Oh, there.
with
There,
the
whatever.
star triggers is where I'm going to concentrate.
Poor Teddy.
Matter.
No, you're gonna leave that
Poor
conversation.
Teddy. He's got to go over there and fix. Okay. Day 6.
Or else you may be catatonic again.
And not through your powers.
I remain a horse, and
No.
I continue.
No.
I
No, it's
change
another-
One
that's another
D6.
race.
We put the galloping beast in with the star triggers. All right.
Well, he's got nowhere else to fit.
The brig.
So Negan.
Anyway, let's
A
continue.
3. You are a droin.
What is a drawing?
It's a thing that's roughly 4 feet tall and it looks like a large humanoid bat.
In that case, I'm going to fly around the fucking the brig of the ship, annoying
They don't.
everyone.
No, the wings aren't usable.
Ah, well, then I'm going to pace around the brig, annoying everyone.
He's gonna get shot soon.
Yeah. Sorry.
Do we know all this about the droid? Oh, there's an image. That's an armored droid.
Glenn, if you just do the standard idea with that stuff, you know, decide which ones it is you want, and then I'll make the rolls, and then we'll see
Alright.
if you got. Okay?
Alright.
Awesome.
Is
So,
it day 7 and then the day we leave jump, or?
Day 7. So you've been a Kakri
Sorry.
and a droin.
Wrong
and,
roll.
2d6, sorry. 2d6. Okay, this time, okay, you have some very mild psionic abilities, base stuff.
Does that mean I can, like, you know, fuck with, or sorry, language, mess with other people's thoughts?
Not really at your level, no. I'm going to tell you
reading.
sort of what you can do as soon as I find it.
Alright,
so,
the plea for a gamble comes out again, but I don't think
Yeah.
anyone's going to reply, so.
okay, let's have a look. Where's the table? Great, I can't find the psionic table.
It's alright, it's about to end. I'll do my last day for exiting jump, yeah?
Here we go. Now, hang on. So, right, you can shield your thoughts. You can, that's telepathy. At clairvoyance, you can sense. And you can't sense. You can't do anything. Telekinesis, you can move 1 gram. You can't use awareness because it's just not. And you can teleport. Basically, where can you teleport? You can probably teleport around the ship, but naked.
Well, then I'm going to spend that day being the most insufferable crewmate they've ever experienced.
Teleporting naked around the ship.
entire time.
Okay.
Just popping
Yeah.
up in the middle of the porn sessions naked.
Yeah. As soon as you do that, Devin says, hang on a second. And he goes back to his room and comes back wearing this big yellow plastic helmet thing, which is an anti-psionic shield. And he said, okay.
That's not going to help for teleporting.
Yeah, but hey, he's got psionics.
Makes him feel better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Right, rightio. Okay.
Negan teleports into Will's cabin and Will says, "Hey, no, Victorian dress only."
So Negan
Follow
doesn't
the,
get the
follow the rules
satisfaction.
of cosplay.
There we go. Okay. And on the last day, please, Negan. 7.
Teleporting time, yeah? Do I have to roll a dice for that?
Yep. 2d6 gives you the minutes. Okay, you could have travelled forward or backward 11 minutes in your time stream on that day.
No worries.
And then the day you come out.
That was the 8th day.
Oh, okay, you've got that again. God, you get the most useful one on the day that you might need it. Okay. Rightio, we're in the next sector. Sorry. The next, if you want to move the square along to 309 and obliterate 409. Not sure who's got control over it. Ah, the Grand Pope. Grand Archbishop.
I've got the square, but I don't know who's doing the X.
Okay, rightio. So purple would be Pierre. Will. Okay. So we need a
repair.
Yep. We need a sensor roll. We need an engineering roll. First of all. from each person who needs to do those roles.
I'm going to assist with the engineering, obviously, yeah.
Where's Jerry gone?
Thought it was quiet.
Oh, there we go. Whoa. Okay. Rightio. Where are you, Jerry? Oh, you're right over there. Sorry. Okay. Right. So engines are purring. Cool. Engines are purring. No issues. Everything's as it should be. Well, you get a heck of a lot more traffic in this system. You're actually getting an automated navigational beam system, where you got to follow. This one's going to be a bit trickier, guys.
Yeah. We're going to actually have to talk to people.
So quick question, can I travel forward and back in time multiple times in a day or just once?
Multiple times.
No.
So, like, this is how it could go.
Can he keep going back 11 minutes backwards?
Something happens at 5 o'clock this afternoon. You travel back 11 minutes to tell yourself to travel back in 11 minutes. You keep on traveling back in 11-minute hops. You can't go past the 1 second past midnight. You're in the other day. And you can't go past the 1 second to 1 midnight at the end of the day.
So basically, on days where I roll a 7, the entire day is my bitch, right?
You could be jumping all over the place.
Oh, cool.
But you do it in the increments of minutes that you've got given. So you can only do it in an 11-minute increment.
Yep, gotcha.
Yeah.
So he can't just keep going back 11 minutes?
He can until he gets to 1 second after midnight. That's where it's got to stop. Because you can't jump into yesterday. Because that's not what he had yesterday. Okay, so you're getting, as I said, Will, an automated navigational beacon that tells you got to come in here. They're expecting a transponder, which you guys may or may not be sending out. I don't know, because it's pretty useless
think we have one.
You could probably...
They can read at least.
Yeah, so you're going to probably appear in this one as a pirate. So you're going to follow the navigational beacon or go on your own way? Don't forget, you've only had to use half of your fuel to jump into the system. Because you can do five...
Yeah, but the way things are going, it looks like it gets denser and denser as we go along. So
could be more populated. Yeah, we don't have any of their stupid old crank.
Right. So this system has water, but no gas giants.
Can I speak to the captain, and then can I jump 11-minute intervals into the future and kind of see what happens if we follow the navigation path, and jump back to tell whether or not that's a good idea?
We play it out first, and then you can jump back and you can change it then.
So I can't jump forwards?
You can, but you have to wait until we played it out.
We don't know what the future holds until we create the future.
Yeah. But then you can jump back.
At the very least, I'm going to walk up to Sid and tell him that today's a good day.
Okay.
Rightio, so it's going to be a shit day.
So you have half your fuel. The only place to get refueled is on this planet. That's got water on it, or you don't. Entirely up to you. But you've got no transponder, therefore the probable protocols are going to treat you as either alien or as pirate.
Can we fake a transponder?
Devon could try.
What skill does that use?
I was about to say, we could just say that we're refugees. That someone's been blowing up stars.
Because if faking a transponder's electronics could mean...
Wait a minute. We do have a library, and we do have history in our library, don't we? We have a library program. So we should be able to figure out a way with our intelligence and our skills to fake a transponder.
How
do you make an old school, hand-cranked Victrola transponder? That's the question.
Yep. So, without a gas giant, I am only assuming that Tacoma you'd be jumping in 100 diameters away from a planet, not a gas giant. And the only planet you'd have on your navigational charts to automatically jump to would be the main planet. So you're only 100, and the size of this planet is a size 7. It's slightly smaller than Earth, which means, sorry, I'm on the wrong table. For travel, which means a
And we've
size
not had time to
7.
fix the missile.
203 minutes is what you've got at 3G. You are probably going to be, at odds, you are probably in the top 10% of the speeds of ships that travel at G around here. So you've got a good chance there's going to be
You know
none
what?
or one or two that can travel as fast
You know
as
what?
you.
We're already assholes. Let's just be pirates.
Okay. So you're going to fight your way down to the planet, fuel up, and then fight your way back and then blow up their sun.
Or we could just steal their fuel from their ships.
So you're going to take on a ship on battle.
No, that's stupid.
If we try to go for the water, we're going to be intercepted by whatever ground fleet they have, and it may be more populated here.
And you have
radio
your
traffic
turret to get sorted out too.
Yeah.
That's right. So should we skip the planet and go on the half tank of fuel to the next planet? I mean, next.
Yep,
next
which
system.
does have a gas giant in system.
We could do that, yeah.
Yeah, we could also just jump to a system like 5, 10, like a whole bunch of hexes away, and then come back down here and have some buffer room to deal with this stuff, fixing and refueling and everything. Too, because remember we've got a hop drive, so it doesn't have to be like the next system over. Just saying, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, if we're worried about news of the nearby destruction catching up with us while we're refueling and everything, then we could jump farther away than just like
You
one
could
system.
do. Refueling takes hours. Jumping takes weeks.
Also, remember one thing too. Now, there is no news. The star is completely annihilated. The light has not even reached the next star system yet. They don't even know the star's annihilated yet.
Well, Jerry, that's true. That's true so far.
Yeah.
But
unless someone tries to jump there.
Yeah.
As we get closer and closer to civilization, there's going to be more and more starships in the system, and we're going to have less and less control over that space.
Yeah.
It may increase the chance where at least one ship is going to jump at the same time as we do. The same place as we do.
Right. So you're in system at the moment. What is your priority thing that you're going to do? Focus on fixing the turret. Focus on blowing up the ship.
I say we
moving
jump.
Or what?
I say we jump to another system. I mean, the thing is, we don't really know. I mean, can we look at the library data and see if there's an uninhabited system somewhere in the vicinity within 5 or 10 parsecs?
That would probably be the system directly below you. Well, not directly below you, to your 1010.
Let's go there.
1110.
Let's jump there. Get fixed up. I mean, we can't shoot the star trigger anyway because we got to fix the turret.
Yeah.
And so I mean, there's really no point in us being here except to refuel. And if we try to refuel, they're going to catch up to us and they're going to say, "Well, what are all these fucking missiles here?" And why? Yeah. So I just think we'd be better to avoid contact in general, personally.
Yeah. We can get refueled and repaired, then we can just come back and dive and hit the star and jump out without having to stop here. I think that would be better.
Okay, what's your call, Tacoma?
Yeah, let's try to figure out how to jump to the 0110.
Yep.
Yeah, let's refuel and figure out how to.
Yep. So it
repair
does
this
have water on the planet. Again, it's a system without a gas giant, but it does supposedly at the survey have water on planet.
And any people?
No.
Yeah. Let's go there and let's figure out if we can at least jerry-rig this freaking turret so we can fire off these star triggers again.
Okay, so we will just jump over to there. We'll miss all of the fun and games of Nagin's, but Nagin, I need you to roll, please, for your day that you arrived there. What you are doing in whatever the experience is for you. Will, you there?
Sorry. Yeah, my mic was muted. I think he went to take a pee quickly.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
I think Negan would be driving us a little crazy. I think we'd be ready to put him out the boat.
Yeah, but then he
Okay.
freaking
Well,
gets
Matt,
Well, you
if
guys
you
have
can
been
give
figuring
me
what to strap to the star trigger when we fire it, so.
Yeah, you
he can hold the next one together. Okay, 2D. If he's not here, Matt, can you just give me a 2D6?
Yeah, I'll
for
do
him?
it. Yeah, no worries. Where is it? There it is. 2d6.
Yep. So today he is a D6, please.
He is a black man again.
No. No. Today he is a Varg. Oh God.
Oh, brother.
He's going around sniffing everyone's butts or something really, really. Vargs are the dog creatures. The dog humanoids.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Is there any, as he changes form, even in the alien form or in a different race or ethnicity form, does he still look sort of like Negan in a way?
Yep.
So it's a Varg with a Negan face. So it's a dog Negan
Sort
face.
of. Yeah. Sort of.
Woof.
You could woof. Yeah. You could think of him as if in a universe this was the Negan. He just is present in your universe. So in the universe where Varg were here, this is Varg Negan. This is Zodani Negan. Oh my God! Imagine if it's Zodani Negan.
This is woman Negan.
This is woman Negan. Yeah. The 101 damn Negans.
Woof, woof, woof.
You like the Varg, William? They
Hey, is
are
woman
cool.
Negan hot or is she kind of nasty?
No.
He's a dog! Sorry.
Yeah. So hungry like the wolf. Yeah. Okay, so that's what you are on this particular day. They are coming out here
Dog
at,
days.
Yep, dog days at 0110. It's a uninhabited system at the moment. It has no gas giants. It has a series of rock and ice planets. So you're going to land on. There's from your information, in your time there was, well, not in your time, 150 years ago, there was a colony. It was a scientific colony, but there's nothing at the moment as far as you're aware. So you come in, need a engineering roll, and I need a sensor suite, please.
Go first.
Engineer.
Friend.
Both at, yep, so Sam and Will. Will the navigator, that is. Okay, engines are sweet and all okay. And navigation, sensors.
Blah.
Okay,
Okay.
there is something interfering. There is some particularly weird radiation that's interfering in this system with your sensors. As you look out through the observation port, Tacoma, yeah, this system is weird. It's giving off. It's almost, you would almost, if this was the ocean, it's like bioluminescence in space. You're not sure what the hell this is. You never come across this.
Can someone test that water then? See if we can actually.
That's sort of what it's like, but it's that sort of effect you're getting. Yeah, the sensors aren't reading anything really well. You do have a fix on roughly where you can expect to find one of the planets that has water. So a piloting roll through here at a -1, please, because it is quite disorientating.
6.
6, okay. So you haven't quite got where you need to be by the time you think you need to be there, so another piloting roll, please. Try to find a way. Oh no, nav,
There we go.
piloting roll, yep, still at a -1. Oh, that's without your bonus, okay. And a nav roll, please, from Will.
Nav. Okay.
Yep, okay. With those two, you do find your way. It's taken roughly half a day to get there. you are the piloting roll to get onto the planet's surface, the atmosphere. It doesn't have an atmosphere, I should say. It's an exotic atmosphere. So imagine a planet that suffers some quite severe dust storms. When I say dust, I'm not talking about fine dust, I'm talking about big flakes of dust. So you shutter all your intakes and everything.
Basically a snowstorm, but hot.
But dirty, yeah, a dirty snowstorm.
It's like a dandruff planet.
Pretty much, yep. So you put down in some water. The water here doesn't get much deeper than about 3 meters. So part of the ship is above the water line. There is, you are probably going to find that your filters are going to be really dirty.
Yep.
And it's going to make fixing that turret really, really difficult. So you have a choice of fixing it on the planet where you've got gravity, which makes things usually easier, or fixing it in space where you won't have that, but you'll have all that really weird radiation.
There's weird radiation in space?
Yeah, it's like I was saying, it's like bioluminescence. It's just like has that sort of look to it, but it's interfering with the sensors. Okay. No, it's in space, in all of the space.
Is there? Okay. Well, let's do it on the. Fuck. I don't know. Let's do it in space.
I was just going to ask if there was a place on the planet, if there's a way we could sense the weather of the planet and maybe find a better, calmer location without the dandruff storms.
Okay. They look pretty much like they happen all over the planet. It's an exotic atmosphere. It's actually quite a low atmosphere, so, but it's an intense atmosphere. Intense wind atmosphere.
It's a low intensive atmosphere.
Yeah, so it's a narrow atmospheric envelope around the planet, but it's a high pressure sort of atmosphere. So you're going to have to check on the filters, and you're going to have to you're going to leave it to the space to sort out the thing. So we'll leave you two, you and the Varg, to take care of the mechanical rolls, please.
Nice.
So give me some mechanical rolls.
I've got mechanic 1.
Yep, you and the Varg.
Can I use my intelligence with some of this though?
No. This is grunt work, right. Basically.
I'll take the 12.
Yep. You basically are swapping out the port side filters as and when needed, and you actually do it about 4 times during the day. They're just clogging up with this crap all the time, and you're cleaning it and putting it back in, and chugging in some more.
I got a couple questions about the planet. I mean, is there life on it? Or is it just kind of barren with this 3 meter seas?
Don't really know, because Will was not able to take any sensor readings. And Negan, I need you to do a mechanical roll, please.
Mechanical, I've got the mechanical skill, mate.
You don't have mechanic.
I got engineering, electronics, and something of medical.
Teddy.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get dirty. Mech roll, please. Cool. So both of you are swapping out the filters. So it does take a bit of a while, but you are both fairly assured that your fuel system, your fuel is pure. It's processing. You've replaced the filters, all that sort of stuff, so there should be no problem next time you go to refuel, if you have to do it any other way. So it takes around about 18 hours to do this, Tacoma, just because it's such a laborious job.
Yep.
The weather
hasn't... can't get working on the turret or something soon?
Unfortunately, the 2 that you need to work on the turret are working on the filters.
Damn.
Let's do the turret. Let's do the turret outside when we get off the planet.
Yeah, but then we'll be stuck in weird space.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we'll do that then.
Okay. So you've got your fuel. Yeah.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
Is there any rock or anything up in space, or a moon or a crater, where we can maybe avoid the radiation and avoid the dandruff and get on vac suits and work on the turret?
Okay.
There's a little bit of gravity, microgravity.
Yep.
So I'm also hesitant dropping the Star Trigger here because of the space.
Well, you don't know what could happen, eh? But this is one that you have to do, apparently, according to the mission. But Will the navigator? Can you give me a sensor roll, please?
Can we get the doctor to take some samples of stuff?
Yep. So if you are Will, you are getting nothing on the sensors. They are just totally being blocked by whatever is happening in the radiation. What you could do, Tacoma, with the crew questioning if you can find some place with some microgravity that doesn't have these sort of storms, probably one of the other planets would be suitable. There's nothing in orbit. Otherwise you've got 0G in space, and yeah. What you do notice is that weird radiation isn't on the actual planet itself, but it is surrounding the planet that you're on at the moment. But then you've got the trouble with all the flaky stuff in the atmosphere. And Will, your navigator, can't give you any other readings on any other planets. All you know is that some are rocky, some are ice.
You there, Tacoma?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know who's supposed to react to that news.
I think
it went all quiet.
Yeah, we finished fueling and we go find one of the other planets.
All right, let's go.
I think that one's pretty clear.
Okay. Radio. So a nav roll, please, from Will first. He's just trying to use his navigation skills to fly you blindly towards another planet.
Yeah, the dust isn't the life, is it? It's we haven't been contaminated in any way, have we?
Well, that's up to Dane to work out if Dane's going to be doing anything.
Yeah, I can try to do some checks, especially on the material they got out of the filters, etc.
Okay.
Which I assume is in abundance right now.
Yep.
So 2d6. Do I use my medic for this?
Yes.
2d6
Yeah.
plus
That's
3?
what you use to diagnose.
Good idea.
Sorry, out of game thing. How much?
Sorry, missed all that. Will.
Yeah, you
Say
cut
again.
out.
Is this
Cut out.
for?
Yeah.
He was asking how much longer are we going to play.
Okay. Sorry. I'd say about another half hour at the most.
Ah, no worries. Cool.
Okay. So, Dane, it's organic-based material, but nothing like the Chimera stuff. This is more the primordial soup sort of stuff of what life comes from.
Okay.
So it's not quite got life yet.
I got a question too, Steve. I would love to get on the computer and check the library and see what this planet is like 512 years from now.
Okay.
Is there any way I can do that?
Sure.
Because obviously it's probably populated and they've changed it.
Well, no, it's
terraformed it, or
500 and whatever years from now. The status is unknown. But if you were to go back about 150 years, the status would be that it's the site of a scientific laboratory type site that is studying the chemistry of the fourth planet, which is probably the one that you're on, because that's the only one that had this life soup, so to speak. That's about all you can get out of it. The other thing is, of course, that it notes that the radiation that surrounds this space is a result of the highly charged particles in the general area of space that are reacting with the magnetospheres of the star, which gives off a huge magnetosphere, as do the planets. Well, the rocky iron core nickel ones, but not the ice ones.
that right there solved a lot of our problem. We know what the hell the deal is now. I mean, we just pull up the library data. So I have an idea what the soup is, what the flakes are.
Well, no, you only know that part because all the other mission parts that are not really needed for your mission, it just gives you some basic information about it, really. But that's what you get. You know, it was a science station, so to speak, more than anything else here.
Interesting.
Yep. Yeah, and so as far as they could tell, the radiation was classified as harmless. Didn't seem to, although it was noted that it played merry hell with the sensors.
Okay. Well.
So this is one of those ones where, Pierre, your character is going to do a 1d6 plus 2, and I'm going to do the other d6. And,
On what skill?
navigation. So one for your navigation and one for your taking your time. You can't rely on any sensors.
What's that sound? Who's puffing?
Oh, I think it's Will on his vaporizer or whatever. Or
judge me. It's better than cigarettes.
Someone's
sure.
Someone's an asthmatic.
Vaping machine.
Vaping, yeah.
Sure.
Oh, there's Darth Vader as well.
Sound like Darth
Bomb.
Vader.
I know what a bomb sounds like.
Please mute.
Yeah. Pity the poor Dandruffosaur.
Wait.
Oh.
Just in case it was unclear, the guy that sounded like Darth Vader was someone imitating me. Was not me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think it was Glenn.
So Devon holds a bit of a mass for the poor Dandruffosaur. Never got a chance. And so Will give you his best guess. He's fairly convinced, Tacoma, that he's got a pretty good bead on what it's going to be. This is going to be a bit of a tighter one. This star, as it said, has a greater magnetosphere, which changes things. In the fact that it would be a star about 1.5 the normal size. It's a small star. It's a small red star. But if you're looking at it at the other ones that you've encountered, it would actually be 1.5 times bigger. So you have less distance to travel, but you're not sure what that's going to do to the reaction in the star trigger.
Yeah, I want to leave this till last.
Okay.
So I don't really know what this thing will do.
We can keep it up as a safety and come back later. And we got to tackle the populated 0309 where we know that they're gonna maybe put up some resistance.
Yeah, so we'll leave 0108 and we'll go to the other 0309.
0110, sorry, where you are now. Okay,
Yeah.
but first of all, you're going to go into space to fix your turret, aren't you?
Correct.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Sweet. Okay, you get up there. You two of you are up in the turret. I guess you and Samuel.
Well, we saw on the place before we started blowing shit up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Lesson learned.
Let's go to one of the other planetary bodies where there's microgravity and work there.
Okay. Rightio, can I
That
get
makes
another? Yep. No. Can I get another nav roll, please, from Will, the navigator?
Yep.
To get you there as best you can.
Full roll?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Cool. Okay. Tacoma, another piloting roll to get out of the atmosphere without damage. Yep.
Yeah, you say that, but every time it's like you roll like 1 and 3.
Yeah, well, it's a roll in the game. So, and then one to come in. So this planet doesn't really have it has a trace atmosphere. It has a little bit of planetary ice. Apart from that, it's barren. It's a little rock. So landing on this is very easy. Don't even have to roll. It's pretty routine because there's nothing really that.
So we got a nice little crater that we could tuck in and avoid some of their gamma rays or radiation and all that stuff.
That weird radiation is all over the place.
Okay.
And this because the atmosphere
It's not dangerous.
It's not dangerous,
Okay.
but it's still present. and it seems to be more present when it hits metal objects.
So we do have a little bit of gravity, though. This is a little micro.
Oh yeah. No, you got about 0.3 gravity.
Oh,
so
that's fine.
A nice amount of gravity. Yep.
Yeah, we can move heavy objects easy. We can focus on what we're doing.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Cool. So depending on the rolls that you guys give me will depend on how much of the parts, the 2-3 tons of part storage you use up.
So we're going to take our time.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So taking your time, which is cool.
And I'd like to take my time to think it out and use my intelligence.
that
to do it as smart and as efficiently and as effectively as possible.
Okay. I'll give you another.
So who's going to do the repair?
Both of you?
Are you going to do the repair, Jerry?
I'll be part of it. I want all the hands I can get.
Who's got the highest mech? Do we have anybody higher than 1?
Everyone's got 1.
I think
I've got
everyone's
1 and I've got engineer 1.
Brain.
Yeah.
Looks tasty.
But I mean, we're really thinking this through. We want it to be as effective and clean, and we want it running right because we have star triggers to launch.
Do that thinking.
Okay, so Teddy, I think you're supporting Samuel.
Yeah, I'm no help.
Okay.
I'm no help. I'm busy. I'm like writing my name in the ice.
Okay. And if you could, you'd be writing it in yellow, wouldn't you? But unfortunately, that would be dangerous in this particular case.
Yeah, you can't whiz outside in a vacuum type of world.
Not really.
Yeah, but Steve, do you know what else he's done that's pretty dangerous? Go back in time. So you go and get us one.
That's only dangerous-ish.
No, it was pretty fucking dangerous.
Yeah,
like I aged. I literally aged.
Yep. That's
Ain't nothing wrong with going back 4 years.
Not the worst thing though. Yeah, if somebody, though, they could have, missed their saving throw.
I'm not
they
even
would have
angry in
aged.
time anymore. What are you whinging about?
Yeah. The Varg said something. What did he say?
I think it was woof woof.
Yeah. Okay. +1 for your skill, +1 for taking time, and only +1 because of your high intelligence. Make your roll, Samuel.
Okay, so I get a +3 to my roll. We're doing the repairs. Up. All right, let me get here. Here we go. Boom. 10.
Don't break out that joint, Luke.
Okay, so
I'm hard at it and I'm focused.
you use 0.8 of a ton of your spare parts. I'm just going to handle it pretty in a crude sense. So you got 2.2 ton left of spare parts.
Okay.
So
we modified them.
If you can keep track of that, Jerry, because you're probably going to be the person using most of those spare
We
parts.
have 2.2 tons. I'll write that on my character sheet. I
Cool.
don't know if we'll use it again, but for the next game,
Yep.
should be in it. Oh, when is it? Yeah.
We'll talk about that when we get there. We got another 15 minutes and then we're out. Okay, folks.
Okay.
So you are fixed, sorted, engine fine, turret. You hop in the turret, Teddy. You turn it around. You do, practice roll, blah blah blah. All working nicely.
Right.
And you have an existing plan as long as nothing else really gets in the way. You have a plan to, when you come back to system, to blow the system up. Everything's already laid in. You've so it's now just when you decide to do that. Okay.
All right. So what is this planet? Oh crap. What is this location like?
We haven't
here?
been there yet.
Yep. So the
do
one
we not have library?
you have a bit of library. Yep. That is a hub that actually has a B starport. It has a tech level A, and this is at
This is at 150 years ago, not 512 years ago.
this
right?
is well, the data you've got on it at this time puts it at this. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep. So it also the other thing you need to know is that around about this time, a naval base was started to be built.
That's a little rough.
That sounds like a good place to start pirating.
I would think that is there ways that we could jump in right around the 100 diameter point away from the planet, because we've got enough fuel to make 2 half hop jumps. So we could jump in, launch the trigger, and jump out before we attract.
Yeah, you could try
big
that.
naval combat type of activity
Yep.
we can't handle.
Yep. Well,
I mean, that's what. Yeah.
You know, I mean, Navy. So Navy can have anything up to a 6G ship.
Yeah, fighters too. Yeah.
And if like just I looked at it on
Patrol
Sol.
cruisers.
So you're roughly 200,000 kilometers away from Earth's orbit when you reach the 100 diameter range to jump from a star the size of Sol. So you're going to be jumping, so you're going to try to come out on roughly, this will require a nav roll, because you need to know roughly where you think the orbit of the planet is at the time you're wanting to jump in, which is a lot of complex calculations which your nav person's going to have to do.
Yeah, if you could jump out on the other side of that orbit away from the bases and the stations, you can, a big thing to do is to avoid the population, have the route to launch the trigger and bail out at the same time.
Yep. So...
'cause we're like wiping out civilization, man.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty rough.
So if you want to do that, that's a good plan to go for. I've already made my part of the roll. It's only going to be, you only get the 1d6 plus 2 part of the roll, Will, the navigator.
Oh, okay.
So
if you guys
we've got our
to do
stuff
that.
all fixed then, in other words?
I'd rather just go straight here.
Straight where?
309 in Kalbajar.
Yeah.
Right here, you mean?
Ping it.
No,
Ping
no.
it.
No.
Over
Ping it. I can't.
that
There.
side. There.
Oh, okay. Well, it's only 45.2 feet away.
Yeah, no, it's short. It does empty your fuel tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's over 5.
Is there fuel there? Do we know? There's a gas giant?
Looking
There's
quickly
no
up,
gas
there are
giant.
gas giants present in the system.
There
Actually,
is no.
there's gas giants. It's a moon orbiting a gas giant.
Awesome.
That's where
Why
they
are we jumping
people
there
are,
again?
because it's
Because-
supposed to blow up.
We got to take out.
Because I think we're done for now with just triggering off stars. We need to do some reconnaissance.
We also could use a little civilization, a little action. We've been, and maybe even some more life
Yeah,
support.
really. We need to get laid before we explode this.
Hell yeah. Megan better not turn into a
no,
girl. It's getting a little
can't
crispy
just
on it.
be we can't just be fucking blowing up stars all along the coast here. We need to at least fucking get an idea of what's going on, so that we don't run into a naval base.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to make contact with people just to get an idea of the local space?
Yep.
Well, I think
We've already fucked
think-
with the timeline. I don't know if you've
Oh,
noticed 3
big
stars
time.
suddenly missing.
Yeah. Oh, big time. Just that.
And if we do contaminate anyone, well, we're blowing them up anyway.
Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the light takes a long time to get.
Oh, the light takes years. You got 3.27
Billions,
light
unless
years
someone
a
goes
square.
looking.
So I suggest we call it here on
Okay.
our little moon where we're working on stuff until we can.
Think
Yeah,
about it a bit
back
more.
I would agree. We call it a game here and
cool.
move forward
Okay.
from there.
So I'll stop the recording,
We
guys.
can't just be, we are going to run into a lot more of just pew pew.
Yep.
Resistance.
Okay.
Yep.